If I wanted to use a Pokemon for a emote, shouldn't it be Shinotic, huh? You like that one? Shouldn't it be Shinotic? All right, so we're playing Mega Gardy all day. You know, I did some test games. Guess who I played against in the test games? Number 1 was Lucario. Number 2 was Dragapult. So it's just going to be Mega Starmie all day. Just going to be Mega Starmie all day. So, you know, there's definitely some downsides to this card because you have to have a bunch of different Pokemon on your bench. So you kind of want to just have single prizers. So I have a bunch of wacky lists. Grand Tree, you're going to see this in most of the lists. There's also Jellicent, Cofagrigus. But we got Qual. Yeah, we're gonna beat people off with what? Yeah, you know how much I hate Wallies. Well, it's time to return the favor. Time to get some swarming bees nuts. Am I right? And then yeah, maybe I'll talk about Xerneas or something. But rumbling bees nuts. Am I right? Rumbling bees nuts. I don't think I faced Zoroark at all yesterday, right? So we'll be fine. We're not going to run into Zoroark today. It's just going to be Lucario and Dragapult. I made a deal with the PDCGL dev. I was like, hey, if I give you feet picks, will you give me... Oh, I'm 1 game away. Sorry, I didn't see that I was 1 game away from Master League. And Ryushamp, yeah, I did see that, but I decided I didn't want to do that because I'm very lazy and I don't want to... I hate thinking. Thinking is for nerds. So I'm not going to be doing any... Yeah, Grimmsnarl's bad. Ooh, this is interesting. So I think I just go Ralts Ralts up front, hope we're not facing anything good, and then we go from there. So yeah, just the problem with Noctowl in Area 0 is that it requires me to think, and I hate thinking. And yeah, 1 more win, and we're facing the best train. Okay, this is Garchomp. This is an interesting matchup. Garchomp is probably the most interesting matchup that I could have gotten here. So I think it's just, unfortunately, an end turn, which is really, really bad. But Garchomp seems like a fun matchup. I just have to make sure I'm taking one-shots all day. So it's going to be very interesting. I have a quad Wally's list. I have Colress's Thicacity. As long as we didn't prize the Grand Tree, the game is over and we win. Because I don't care if they get all their Garchomp. It doesn't matter how many Garchomp they got. It doesn't matter how many Rose Raid they got. If I can just get some basics, we will be totally fine. And we don't need the Terra Dedenne because guess what? We have Cofagrigus. Oh, hello. You're doing 20? All right, I'll take 20 to the face. We don't need Terra Dedenne, which has rotated, I believe. I think that was like the first EX. Well, that's a Curlia. We didn't need that. So let's go Colress's. We got the Grand Tree. I know it's very helpful for them for me to put the Grand Tree into play, but this is fine. Oh, I should have telepathic the Cresselia. That was my bad. All right, let's go double Ralts. We go double Ralts, and then assuming nothing bad happens. Oh, that's a Curlia. Okay, so we prized one of our Curlia, which isn't great. But the good news is that next turn, bad things are going to happen. The good news is that next turn, very, very bad things are going to happen. So they're going to have a Garchomp. They're going to be able to hit into me. Mega Gardevoir does resist fighting. It's one of the very few Pokemon in the world that can resist fighting. So because I have the Curlia in my hand, this is really bad because remember, Grand Tree only works by... Why did they... Grand Tree only works by evolving a basic, so you can't evolve into a Curlia and then turn a Curlia into a Gardevoir. You have to go basic to stage 1 to stage 2. And because I unfortunately have the old Curlia in the hand and prize the other one, we can't get another stupid Gardevoir this turn unless PDCGL gives me a Lilies or something, then we definitely win the game. All right, here we go. The first, what is it going to be? 100 something damage? 100 and, yeah, 100 if they don't get another Rose Raid. Rocky Fighting doesn't matter. So, do I just sacrifice the Mega Guardi, or do I retreat and go into a healing pirouette? Oh, that could have been so much better. Okay, let us... How do I do this? Do I guess I go into you. I have a Wonders Patch. Unfortunately, we did prize the Curlia. So, actually, maybe I should have done this slightly differently. Because now I can't... Yeah, like I'm drawing one card. All right, let's try it a little bit differently. Let's see if this is dumb or if this is smart. I think it's slightly dumb. Especially when I have no rare candy. So this list apparently has no rare candy. All right, so we'll go for another Cresselia. We'll get the Cresselia, and then this way we can draw 5. Are we going to play our first supporter of the duel? That would be a yes. And there's a Fluttermane. So, yeah, I'm just going to, I think, use Overflowing Wishes one more time. So I'll just Wally's, use Overflowing Wishes, get all the energy out of my deck, and then just kind of win with quad Wally's. And then just, you know, quad Wally's all game. Seems like a safe bet here. Seems like a safe bet to just use my quad Wally's and absolutely body them. All right, so let's go Telepathic on you. And then Overflowing Wishes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's go, yeah, 1, 2, and I think I want 3 and... probably the 4th one on the Curlia, because that's the one closest to evolving. Look how much damage I'm doing. I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm doing 400 damage. So this is why I went for the Overflowing Wishes, is because now a Power Weight is powerless. Get it? A Power Weight is powerless to stop me. And what I have noticed is that Wondrous Patch isn't as good as you might think. Just use Overflowing Wishes, and the game is pretty much over, right? If you can Overflowing Wishes, and then your Gardevoir doesn't get knocked out the next turn, and you have Wally's, the game is over, you've won. And the cool thing is, oh my god, every time I do this, it makes me angry, is every time you use Overflowing Wishes, you're not taking a knockout, so they can't stamp you. So you're thinning your deck every time you Overflowing Wishes, and you're not susceptible to stupid unfair stamp. And PDCGL needs a Wonders Patch to fix all the bugs, damn straight. My opponent has done a couple interesting things while we've been waiting. Number 1, they attached the other fighting to the Gabite, which I find very strange. They went and grabbed a boss's orders off the Petrol, which is another strange thing. I'm also confused by the fact that they don't have multiple Rose Raid in play. So I think in this situation, I just Lilies. I mean, I can draw 2 cards, but it's not like I have much going on. I think I just Lilies and see what happens, because prizing that Curlia was not great. So we got our second Mega Guardi. That's perfect. I have a Wonders Patch, which we're probably going to save. I do have Lily's Clefairy, but I don't know if that's ever good, because you look at Cresselia, this guy can do 160 if I just turn over a prize card. So I'm not sure if I want to do anything other than just thin my deck. That seems like the best course of action. Just get, yeah, we have 3 Colress, 3 Lilies, 3 Wallies, 3 Pokegear, and look at what the supporter we have in our hand is. It's a stupid judge. All right, so we get rid of these 2. And then, yeah, we'll go for the Mega Guardi in case I get the... Actually, do I even go for the Guardi? Yeah, I think I do, because I'm probably going to end up judging next turn. So let's just go Mega Symphonia. You're a big fat Phonia. Or I guess I should... You're a big fat Symphonia. And this is where... Wow. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you. Did they make an oopsie by not evolving this one? Because they evolved into the one that doesn't have energy. There's no way they can win by just using Corkscrew Dive over and over. They have to bust all over me at least once. Because remember, Draconic Buster is taking a knockout right now. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. So they have to bust. The problem with Draconic Buster, oh my god, I hate how I can't show you the card because it's so... What are you doing using bosses? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing, Step Bro? You should not be doing that. I mean, yes, you can knock out a crit. See, there's the unfair stamp. I told you. So remember, I have 4 Pokegear. I have 3 Lily. Yeah, we have 4 Pokegear. Remember what I was just saying about Pokegear? So this is actually bad because I can't knock them out unless I get the thing. So they were very smart. The problem is that, you know, they'd have to have like a Spiritomb or something in order to do the thing. All right, well, let's, I guess we go up with the one with 2 energy on it since that one can retreat if necessary. All right, so if I get... I mean, I think I just want a Lilies, right? I don't think I want a Pokegear at all. Because all I need is 1... Oh, wait, no, I can go Colress? No, I don't think I want a Colress here. I think I just want a Lilies and Hope. Because 1 Wondrous Patch and 1 Energy. Ah, crap. All right, well, that's not what we wanted. So, believe it or not, attaching the energy is actually a bad thing. And... should I? I don't know. I'm going to take a chance. I know this is very risky with a Spiritomb. So the reason I didn't attach the energy is because with a Spiritomb and a Rose Raid, they're doing 380 if I do 350 to them. So I'm banking on the fact that they don't have another Rose Raid, that they were just keeping it secret, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Because remember, Spiritomb doesn't hit for weakness. I think they're about to realize the Spiritomb... Okay. They have to get a Rose Raid. If they don't have another Rose Raid, if they prize 2 Rose Raid, if they don't have another one, I win the game because Spiritomb does not hit for weakness. Yeah, see? My plan was perfect. See, I know this matchup. I know this is why you have to play the decks to beat you off. If someone's having fun beating you off, you have to play with their deck super hard. And I knew exactly what I was doing. All right, so we'll Wally's Compassion the active just because it's funny. I know I could have just bossed and won the game with using bosses, and that would have made the game a lot easier and quicker, but I wanted to do this, okay? This is funny. Okay, this is much funnier, okay? Knocking out a stupid Spiritomb is so much funnier than bossing a Garchomp and then bossing a Garchomp for game, okay? I know what the right call was. I went for the funny one, because that's what we do here. You know, it's like when you look in the mirror, you can only help but laugh to hide the tears because you see what you look... Oh, okay, they're going for a Cresselia again? All right. I do have... They're doing this right. They're doing this 100% perfectly, but I think they realize that, yeah, there's just no way they can win. I have Wondrous Patch. They played that perfectly, except for the fact that, unfortunately, as you can see, the last sentence on Spiritomb, this attacked damage isn't affected by weakness, which is really disappointing because if it was, that card would be goated. All right, so 4 Wally. So I did notice some issues in that matchup. I don't know if you also noticed them. A Step Bro joke already. Hey, we got to start early. You may have noticed that... Oh yeah, we're in Master League now. All right, I gotta get my ranking set up. We're at 1500. Here we go. Win-loss counter. 1-0. R15. JDD. And then, yeah, let's get some shrinkage going. I think that's a good spot for it. I do think going first is good. But of course, we'll go second. Of course, we're going to go second. So should Shiinotic be the Pokemon for the Sh emote? But, like, Shiinotic's not, like, a good Pokemon. That's the problem. It's like, Shiinotic is the funny one. Oh, wow, this is a terrible start. Quad Colress, Quad Pokegear, we get the Wallies. Quad Lilies, Quad Pokegear, Quad Colress. quad telepathic, and this is our starting hand. Okay, never mind. I take everything back. Everything's great. All right, well, let's Pokepad for, I guess, just another Ralts. Yeah, sure. This is a very, very awkward start. Like, obviously, they're going to knock out the active Ralts, but we'll see. All right, so we're finally back in Master League. It took a whopping, what, 5 days? Took a huge 5 days. Hey, pretty soon, we're not going to know what a Hopzation means, right? Because in 23 days, Felipe comes out, and that's going to change everything. So when we get the Felipe, we're not going to know, oh, is this going to turn into something really bad? Is this going to turn into something good? Who knows? Wait, what the hell am I facing? Hops Trevenant with Risty Ruins? What? And let me see if press 1 if you want me to whip it out real quick. I might be able to whip it out. Hey, I can whip it out. There we go. So I whipped it out real good. So yeah, my my Chaos Rising preview videos are going to start on Friday. No, we're not weak to metal. We're weak to darkness. So they're playing Risty Ruins and not Postwick, which I do not agree with at all. But you know, they're going to take the knockout, so who am I to disagree? So yeah, it's just we're not going to know what the world's going to come to. All right, well, here we go. We got something we can do here. All right, I mean, I guess I just evolved the benched one. It's totally fine if they take 2 prizes early. It's just as long as I can get it up at some point, we'll be, oh, wow, I could not get it up. All right, so this is bad. Trust Your Pilot is struggling to get it up. It does happen, you know, in his old age. But as long as they don't have a Gust card, we will be totally fine. I think I use Call Sign here, but we don't have, like, any recovery. We have one Night Stretcher. So do I want to waste it here? I don't think I want to waste it. Right? I know they're playing Judge, so that is a bit of a feel. No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine to just go for it. Right? We'll go for it. We'll see what happens. I'm going to Curlia that one. And then we go Call Sign. Actually, Psy Shot isn't the worst either, because it does allow me to forego an Overflowing Wishes to take the KO. But I think this is a loss. I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose this game. Actually, yeah, we just get that. Actually, no, yeah, we just go for everybody. We just go for everybody under the Tuscan sun here. All right, so Curlia's getting knocked out. I won't put this in the YouTube video just because I'm not feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Yeah, I was thinking about adding the Enamorous, the one that does 200 damage, but I don't think I have enough cheats to spread, because I don't play Enam or Us. I don't have the Fez, so there's no Fez. They got Venture Bomb in here. So the Enamorous is interesting, but I don't think it fits well enough with what I'm trying to accomplish. And I've noticed that you need to have a bunch of bench Pokemon. That's one of the issues. You need to basically have a full bench with Gardevoir, but you need a full bench of single prizers, so they have to focus on the Guardy. But it just feels awkward. And there's a Postwick. Okay, so I think we're fine now. They've got a Monkey. That's totally fine. It's gonna be the Trevenant that are the problem. As long as they don't realize that Splashing Dodge is their win condition, we should be fine. But yeah, like I'm trying to make so the first video will be the top 10 cards. Wow, I just got absolutely bodied. I just got absolutely bodied by this. I lost the game. because I was like, oh, I'm not going to get punished by that Risty Ruins. No, we got ultra punished by that stupid Risty Ruins. All right, well, them taking a 2-prize turn is absolutely disastrous for us. Was not happy about that. Okay. Let us go you. Sure, let's go Pokegear for Lilies. Do I have any basics? Oh, I don't even know if I have any basics left. Attach to you. So yeah, Hobzakian is really bad for us, and I think I have to put the Clefairy down, even though I really, really don't want to. And then just Overflowing Wishes, hoping for the... Hey, we did get the Night Stretcher, at least. We did get the one Night Stretcher. And then Overflowing Wishes, fill up the bench with energy. And then we go from there. And UMB Thander, thank you for the sub. I think what it'll be is if I'm at 100 subs by like the last stream before Chaos Rising, that's when I'll play Lapras. Just that way I can trick you into being sub to me. So Thander, you're helping that out. But yeah, I basically got to 8 cards and have been like, I don't know what number 9 and number 10 are going to be. I'm literally in a situation where I might make this a top 10 card. And I mean, it's not like it's a bad card. It's just like, this might be a top 10 card. None of the special energies are on there. Maybe I'll put Bubble Water Energy or something. But this is definitely cause for concern. Do they have any bosses? If you have to play a bosses, I'm certain they got one in there somewhere. All right, so this will be the last time they can hit the bench, which is fine. I have Mega Gardy. I'm going to go get a Curlia. We have triple Wallies. I think we'll be okay. I just have to go. I'm doing 300. I think I just get rid of Lilies and Wondrous Patch, because if I just have Wally's Compassion the rest of the game, we're fine. And I could have gotten rid of the Mega Gardy. Well, that's my bad. All right, well, let's evolve into you. Wally's Compassion, the active. They're going to have no idea. I'm going to quad Wally's them. I'm going to use Wally's 4 turns in a row, and they're going to be ultimately cheesed off here. And when it's too late, that's when they'll realize, oh, I should have been using Splashing Dodge, but it'll be too late. Yeah, I'm seriously thinking about Gourgeist. Like, you could probably guess what the top 8 is going to be because it's the only 8 playable cards in the set. I think Prism Tower is going to be 4th. So number 1 is Special Red card. I already made a short about that. And then number 2 is Mega Greninja. Number 3 is Metagross. And then I think Prism Tower is 4, Patrat 5. And then like AZ's Tranquility is maybe 6. And that's pathetic that AZ's Tranquility is number 6. And yeah, we're about to quad Wally's. All right, so this is Wally's number 3. Get excited. We got Wally number 3. And then I just want to get him with the quad Wally's. It's going to be so hilarious when they realize that they can't win because I have 4 Wally's that I just can go back to back to back. And I'm just going to run them out of resources. Yeah, your Monkey Dory aren't doing anything when I have 4 Wally's at my disposal. And if anybody has any input of what you'd like to see for numbers 9 and 10 on my top 10 list, I'm all ears. Because it's not going to be Mega Pyroar. It's not going to be Mega Dragalge. It's not going to... Like, it could be Delphox. I could put Delphox as, like, number 10. But I'm honestly thinking about just kind of... No, it's not going to be Mega Floette. Mega Floette is terrible. Do you think they'll concede after Wally's number 3, or do you think they're like, there's no way he has 4 Wally's? But they don't have any attackers. So I'm not going to be able to use my quad Wally strategy because they have no backup attackers. I should thin my hand because they could, you know, do some things. But I just won this game because of Wally. Yeah, but the problem with Delphox is it's not like a top 10 card, right? If we were in a normal set with 150 to 200 cards, it would be a top 20 card. Yeah, 6 Wallies. I think they definitely rage quit. Unless they're going for a mind bend. Ooh, they might go for a mind bend. And then I can hit them with the 4th Wallies. But the Wallies doesn't heal status conditions. But I doubt they have... I mean, they'd have to get a telepathic or something. Why not Mega Dragology? Because it's not great. It's very disappointing. Because you have to think of it this way. Mist Energy stops it. Festival Ground stops it. Bubble Water Energy stops it. Rocky Fighting Energy stops it. So you have to play like Enhanced Hammer and do all these other things and like Megaton Blower and do all these things just to have maybe 16 damage, just to do 160 damage. And if they can switch or something, you're screwed. And it's like, yes, you have Roxy's Performance to prevent retreating. But don't forget that Surfing Beach is going to be quite popular going forward. See, I told you. But Surfing Beach is going to be quite popular because Mega Greninja is a top 10 deck. I'll put up the latest tier list from Japan. There it is. So Mega Greninja is going to be a top 10 deck. And we're just in a situation where Surfing Beach is going to be quite played heavily. You know, Switch cards are going to be played a little bit more heavily. Surfer is going to be in a few more decks. So we have to be aware of that. That's actually up. I think it was at 24% last week. I think it went from 24.9 to 26.4. So, yeah. And if you are wondering, our Boliva is partly there because of Beedrill. Beedrill's not a huge factor, but it is part of it. And if you're wondering, why is Metagross my number 3 best card in Chaos Rising? Well, look at who's in the second to last spot there. Slowking, baby. So, yeah, just go watch my Chaos Rising early preview video, because I'll have the top 10 on Friday. Sunday will be, hopefully, the full set list review. And, yeah, let me get the Xerneas. Let me whip out the Xerneas. Actually, let's put the Deoxys up there. You know, this is another card that could help the deck. Not really, but it could. Almost the perfect starting hand. 3 mulligans? Sure, PDCGL. Yeah, really agree with that one. All right, so I'm going first, which is actually totally fine. That's not good. Yeah, but we already have things like... Nobody panic. I did just win the game if we didn't prize Grand Tree. It doesn't matter what they're playing. We didn't prize Grand Tree, so I just go for Ralts. I attach to the active. We have Psyduck, so I'll save. I mean, the problem with saving the Pokepad is they probably have a Badoo. So we'll hold the Psyduck. I know they're playing everyone's playing Dragapult, okay? Everyone's playing stupid Dragapult. It's Dragapult Dusknoir. I'm just gonna... I have to use the Pokepad. It's stupid, but that's what you have to do in this world, is you have to play your items. I wanted to keep it secret, and I wanted to keep it safe, because I don't want them to concede, because this is probably Dragapult, and I want to see Dragapult all day. Okay, this is furthering my belief that this is Oh, this is Starmie. Okay, it's Starmie. Never mind, it's Starmie. It's the 4th place Starmie list. I was very, very close to playing Mega Man. What? Okay. I was very close to playing Mega Manectric today, because remember, I didn't face a single fighting deck yesterday, and I faced 4 Mega Starmie, so I was like, oh, okay, let's just go crazy. This is Pult. It's a Dragapult-less Pult deck. Oh, they have no idea what I'm about to Badoo to them. They have no idea what I'm about to Badoo to them. But the problem is they're going to concede literally right away. It is so annoying. They're just going to be like, oh, I can't win. I have to concede now. I have brought shame upon my family. Let's go get Cresselia, because we're going to have all the energy. I don't need to worry about Dragapult. They can suck my butt. All right, let's... I mean, do I just take the knockout here? No, because they don't have a Dreepy and I can maybe bump the stadium next turn. I'd rather just Overflowing Wishes, have everybody with an energy on them. And then next turn I can Grand Tree again. I mean, at the very least, I'll get a Curlia and then I can, you know, Gardevoir next turn. But this is hilarious. This is just such a fun deck. You get the Grand Tree and life is solved. All you have to do is go first. Don't prize Grand Tree. Congratulations, your win percentage just went up to like 69%. I have no idea what they're playing. Like, yes, this is probably Dragapult, but it could also be Starmie. But we haven't seen a Dreepy and they've already eaten some Poffin. Oh, yeah, it is Starmie. Okay, this is fine. We win the game, probably, hopefully. They do have a Monkey, which is... Oh, they put a Legacy Energy on the Monkey. Interesting. So they definitely have to go for my Psyduck here, which is a problem. But... I mean, I think I'm okay, because they have to get a Mega Starmie if they want to knock me out, right? They literally have to get a Mega Starmie if they want to do anything to my Psyduck. So that's perfect. And that's exactly what we want to have happen here. And then, oops, it'd be a real shaman if somebody got rid of that Grand Tree, wouldn't it? Be a real shaman if that Grand Tree just happened to disappear and you couldn't find your evolution. This is bootyful. This is straight bootyful. We don't have a Wally's Compassion, but this is really, I don't care. You know, this is not a matchup where I care if we have it or not. All right, so let's attach to you, because I can potentially Crescent Purge if I ever needed to. So the only way the Psyduck is getting knocked out this turn is with a Mega Starmie, and we're only losing 1 energy. So even if they stamp me or do something crazy... Oh, no, Legacy Energy is on the Monkey Door, so they can't stamp me. Even if they do anything crazy, I am going to be able to one-shot a Mega Starmie, and that's another reason why I didn't, you know, completely switch over to Mega Manectric is, yes, I understood that I was going to face a bunch of Mega Starmie today. You can suck my butt. My butt is sufficiently sucked. There's the Mega Starmie, but we have the Stretcher, and I have Wally's Compassion. But I can't Wally's and Stretcher because I have to put the energy back into play. So, oh! That's spicy. That is spicy. But yeah, so the reason I stuck with Mega Gardevoir and didn't just completely switch to a Manectric deck, which I'll probably do on the next stream, is because I understood the assignment, as the kids these days would say. I understood the assignment. And Mega Gardy can very easily one-shot a Mega Starmie. And you want to see something funny? Look, besides looking in the mirror? Watch this. Watch what I'm about to do. Watch this. All right, we go Telepathic on you there. We're doing 350. And then wouldn't it be really funny if I put a Psyduck into play? Wouldn't it be hilarious if I Night Stretchered for the Psyduck back? Wouldn't that be absolutely hilarious? if a really cool person went ahead and not only got the Mega Symphonia KO on a Starmie, but Night Stretchered back to Psyduck. So even if they wanted to Dusknoir and make this game end earlier, they can't end their suffering any earlier, and they can't even knock out a Mega Gardy. That's the absolute best part about this. Even if they Nebula Beam, that's 210. So I'd be at 350. There is nothing they can do to win this game. It is so hilarious. And if they think they can get cute and be like, okay, I'm going to Mind Bend. I got 4 of these things. I got 4 of these Wallies waiting for you. Oh, what's that? You're gonna try to confuse me with Mind Bend? Well, I mean, I'm gonna try to Pokegear for bosses just to end the game quicklier. But I have 4 of these things. Yeah, like, this is the thing. I don't know why more people aren't playing Mega Gardevoir. I don't know why more people aren't... no, Ignition Energy is fine, because Ignition Energy is 210. So I don't care. All right, so I have to... Is there any way that I can do the thing? Because I do need to put an energy on the active, which is a little sketchy here. The active does need an energy. So I have 4, which is totally fine. I have A bosses in the deck. So let us... I mean, I guess I just see if this is a Colress. It's a Wally's. All right. Well, let's just see what we can do. And then let's go attach. I may as well just try to hit through Mega Symphonia, because even if I flip tails, it doesn't matter. Okay, well, it's a little annoying because I want to get this game over with quicker. But I can still very easily just win this game. And they might discard another energy just to do the thing. But one of these days, I'm going to find a boss's orders, and we're going to knock out that Latias. Or I just hard retreat the Gardevoir. Because this is one situation that I wasn't really prepared for, and that we experienced a lot with the Bronzong build of the Bronzong deck that I played, is a lot of people just try to confuse you now with Monkey Dory as a desperation play. And it's kind of annoying, but it's not it's not nearly as annoying as a quad Wally's Compassion. Because all I have to do is flip heads once. I have like 6 turns to flip 1 heads, and the game is over. And we're still in a spot where I don't have to Wally's here. So I'm just going to, Ultra Ball away that, and probably that. No, we're going to get rid of that and that. Play with my balls, get another Mega Guardy, have triple Guardy into play, and then Lily's Determination. Okay, that didn't work out nearly how I thought it would. All right, let's just go Mega Symphonia. If all I have to do is flip heads... Oh my god, you're never going to let me flip heads, are you? After I just went on a 10-minute rant about how good Mega Gardevoir is and how bad Mega Starmie is, you're going to let me get beat off by a Monkey Dory, aren't you? You're going to absolutely just body me. But the thing is, they're stuck. They're stuck like my stepsister in the mud, except when I showed up, there was no car there, and she had a friend with her, and she said, oh, hey, we're going to start wrestling. Can you record us? And I thought it was really weird because her text said, I'm stuck in the mud. Can you help me? And that was just very strange. All right, we're going Wally's again. We're going Wally's again. Here we go. I can't flip tails 3 turns in a row. That's figuratively impossible. See, there we go. Legacy energy's out of the game. I'll get an energy at some point because I do have Colress. Colress finds an energy and the stadium. I don't care. I don't care about taking prizes. And Lena, I have to pay somebody on Etsy for it because there's no one on Etsy selling a pre-made emote, and nobody's telling me what Pokemon I should make the emote for. So YouTube audience, can you please tell me what Pokemon, if I'm making a shush emote, they're going for Cresselia. Everyone targets the stupid Cresselia. Everyone goes for the Cresselia. So YouTube audience, let me know in the comments who should get it. Who should get the emote for a shush emote? Well, no, it should be somebody with like hands or something, right? Or I guess like a Rangaroo with its feet or something. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, so Cresselia goes into play. I think I just Ultra Ball away that and that. Go for Lily's Clefairy, because there's no way they can win this game. There's no way they're winning this game. And then I only need a boss's hors d'oeuvres to win. Or I just need a Wonders Patch. That also works. So I think we Lilies, and then I discard whatever I get if I get an energy. We got no Wonders Patches. Well, there's a Judge. I had Wonders Patch and energy in deck. I've played 0 Wonders Patch and 2 telepathics. So naturally we just, yeah, look at this. Look at everything off the Pokegears I'm getting. All right, you know what? You know what? I'm just going to be like, yeah, you can't do me like that. Because if I made the mistake of taking a knockout here, we could just lose the game. So let's go attach to you. So if they bosses the Cresselia and knock out Cresselia Psyduck, then I just have bosses on their Latias for game. The reason I didn't put, 300, 250, 300 damage on the Starmie is because then they could just slap down a Monkey Dory the Psyduck, use Dusknoir and still lose the game. But it would have at least been closer, right? It would have at least been closer. And Zeus, yes, Wondrous Patch or any energy would have won me the game. See, they realize when Trust Your Pilot knows how to do math, he's going to explode all over your bare feet. All right, well, let's move away from the Quad Wally's build since we know that one's pretty damn good. Jose, you're putting way too much thought into this. The YouTube audience won't understand. The YouTube audience will not understand, and the Twitch audience, the Twitch audience is clearly much richer than the YouTube audience, so they're definitely more educated. All right, I'll let you guys decide what version, what build are we playing next? Why do I have 2 Togekiss builds? This one should not be. Oh, did I duplicate it? I may have duplicated it. Yeah, that might have been an oopsie. So are they both the exact same? 2 Prism. Yeah, so they're both the exact same. Streamtail. So yeah, let's Shush, emote. Streamtail's a good one, but no one knows what a Streamtail is. Like, why is that? Mewtwo Malone. Hey, you're in the running. You've gifted more subs than anybody else. Ambipom. I do like Ambipom, but I think like maybe a Rangaroo, because we could have its feet making the shush. All right, but if anybody wants to give me money, but just name a deck. Just name a deck, and I will play it. The next person to say a name that they see on the screen that's not Iron Thorns, because you have to go show valid only to get rid of your expanded decks. Kangaskhan? All right. This is the bad one. This is the bad one. This was me having a fever. This was a 4 a.m. fever dream deck. And, oh, Kilometer, sorry, I didn't see it. Yeah, I did see, what was it, Natalie's build with Satitan. The problem with Satitan is that it can get knocked out by Frostlass, it can get knocked out by bench damage, it can get knocked out by Dusknoir. So I thought about it for about 10 seconds and realized, no, that's actually really bad. Like, I understand the thought process behind it is that Satitan EX, I'll whip out Satitan real quick. But there's just way too many problems with this that I can't in good conscience recommend pairing it with anybody. All right, well, let's go Pokepad. We prize 2 Mega Gardy. Everybody, panic. We prized 2 Mega Gardy. And we prized our Jealous NTX. This is not good. If you couldn't guess, this is not good. All right, where's Satitan? So yeah, there's the Satitan. I saw the idea, but the problem is, yes, oh, it's Dragapult. Okay, so we're off the Quad Wallies. As long as I don't top deck my Mega Gardevoir, we're fine. Even if we do, I can still Lilies and it'll be okay. But, so it can't be affected by items or supporters, but if they just have Frostlass, you're screwed. It can get hit by bench pings, you're screwed. It can be Dusknoir, you're screwed. How do you put energy on it? You're also screwed. The good news is that this is Dragapult. The bad news is that I prized 2 Mega Gardevoir, which is very concerning. And I don't play a Lily's Clefairy because I was like, oh, I don't need a Lily's Oh, I do play a Lily's Clefairy. Never mind. It was a different list where I was like, I don't need Lily's Clefairy. I only need 7 energy to knock out a butt face. I can easily clap the cheeks of anyone who dares challenge their pilot. All right, well, that's a thing. As crazy as this is, I think I Mega Symphonia. I think I just Mega Symphonia for KO, and then next turn I use Overflowing Wishes. because this is kind of pathetic. And yeah, maybe I have to bump the stadium too. Oh, we got a Guardy. But yeah, I know we're gonna get Stamp. Dragapult always has Stamp. Every time I'm editing my videos and I see a Dragapult game, every single time I take a knockout of a Badoo or just anything, it's like, boom, unfair Stamp. And they clearly don't realize that putting a Dragapult into play is terrible. So I wonder if they're gonna stop at Dracloak. If they have Crispin in hand, maybe they won't, but I'm curious, will they stop at they didn't stop at Dracloak. Okay. And why aren't you worried about Dragapult using Grand Tree against you? Well, you're worried about Dust Noir. You're not worried about them putting a Dragapult into play because you're like, hey, a Dragapult, that's free prizes. That's great. Yes, please, give me a Dragapult. Oh, you want to do 200 damage? That's fine. I will just completely beat you off and win the game. So in this situation, I'm going to go for it, I think. I think I just ignore, the part of my brain that's like, hey, you should be smart about this, and I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to pretend like I'm wait, is there a gopher Pokemon? There's Bidoof and B-Barrel, and it's not pronounced Bidoof and B-Barrel, which is, I hate it so much. But there's like no gopher Pokemon. I could really go for, but it has rat in the name. You want me to go for a KO here? It's a groundhog. Watchhog is a groundhog. Patrat is a rat. All right, I'm gonna go for the KO. Let's hit him with the Colress for the Mystery Garden. And I think, yeah, just Mystery Garden. We forego anything else. I'm going to Telepathic Psychic Energy this guy. We go get Clefairy. Clefairy and somebody. Clefairy and, I guess, probably not Mega Diancie, probably just Ralts, because I just want to take the knockout. Right, and then I put the Kangaskhan down, draw an extra card. I waste the Pokegear. You could have at least failed to make me feel better about myself for doing this. And then we take a knockout. It's literally that easy. How do you win the Dragapult matchup? Very easily. But by not even doing anything. How do you win the Dragapult matchup? You have 4 energy and a Clefairy. That's it. Isn't it go for a groundhog? I don't know. I don't know anatomy. Do I look like... I don't know what I look like because you can't see me. I was going to say, do I look like a zoologist? Do I look like I go to weird sections of Reddit where they have Zootopia images generated by people in the community who are really cool and I have close personal friendships with? Do I look like that kind of person to you? And Ken says that Drillbur is a gopher according to Google. They got roses and there's no way. There is no way that they just have... Okay, so Mega Guardy and Monkey Dory are getting knocked out, which is fine because I still just... I still one-shot a Dragapult. Even when they have the naked roses, it doesn't matter. That's the best part about this. Oh, you got a naked roses? Yeah, I really don't care. Even when I prize a 2 Mega Guardy, doesn't matter. Oh, crap. They can win next turn if they get Rare Candy, Dragapult. Actually, they can't win. Literally and figuratively impossible for them to win. Let's go double check for Mega Signal. That's a Kangaskhan. That's a Diancie. I think I just forego anything. I just empty out my hand here. So we just empty everything out. Boom, boom. And let's attach to... I guess the Ralts, in case that's who I end up evolving, and then we Lilies. And then we got Wonders Patch. We got this guy. That's great. I'm gonna Pokepad all the things. Yeah, let's just get everybody out of the deck because I know I'm hurting my potential for Mystery Garden here, but I think increasing my Fezandipity is better than the other way around. I don't want to do a reach around right now. So I can't use that. I want to Fez and Skibidi because we want to save the Telepathic because you can't Wonders Patch that. And yeah, just a Mega Symphonia for 500. Oh, you know, no big deal. Just a Mega Symphonia for 500. And wait, what's that? If I just attach an energy, I'm one-shotting a Mega Kangaskhan? All right, so the only way that they can win this game is if they have Rare Candy, Crispin, Boss. Oh, no, Sparkling Crystal. Sparkling Crystal, I think, is the only way they can win. Sparkling Crystal would have to be, or Neo Upper. Neo Upper or Sparkling Crystal would have to be their ace spec because they can't Crispin or Roses and Bosses in the same turn. You know, I did go a little overboard by putting my 2 prize liabilities into play. That is the one issue I've noticed with Mega Gardevoir, is that you can't just load up one Mega Gardevoir with 500 energy and just win the game. You have to have a bunch of bench Pokemon. Best case scenario, you have a bunch of higher-ish HP. They don't think I can knock out a Mega Kangaskhan? Oh, ye of little faith. You don't think I can one-shot a Mega Kangaskhan with 5 energy on board? You don't know who you're messing with. Don't you know who I am? You are. Wait, no, that's... Who do you think you are? I am. And there's the bosses when... Yeah, I was like, I have to put the energy on the Curlia in case they try to get cute. And they're like, oh, I'm going to be super duper cute here. So this is unfortunate because I would have to top deck... Well, they think they're being funny. But guess what? I would have taken the knockout. I had the knockout no matter what. Yeah. Oh, no, I could have. I could have done it. So I didn't have to bosses. I had the 300 damage. I just had the bosses. So no matter what, I had game because I was doing 300 to the Kangaskhan. So all I had to do was retreat off the Psychic, re-accelerate it with Wondrous Patch, attach 300 damage on a Kangaskhan. That number on the screen is not lying to you. I am 4-0 with this deck. I have faced Dragapult, I have faced Starmie, I have faced Garchomp, and I can't remember what the other one was, but I'm undefeated. And as you can see, my opponent ain't showing any feet, and that's very disappointing. This is unfortunate because I don't get into a situation where I have way too many games to showcase. But we're in a situation where I have potentially too many good games, and I'll have to choose. But then that means I have to. Can this beat festival leads? Lena, you're doing that. You're doing that talking thing. Arcadius, fun fact, you got to pay for it. A couple years ago, the PDC GL dev said, "Hey, we're never going to charge you for cosmetics for your avatar. They're all free now. Cosmetics for your avatar are free now." Oh, what's this? Oh no, we'll put 3 packs with it. We'll put 3 packs with it. God. Does it beat Testicle Festival? No. But there is a Pokemon you can add that is that auto wins that matchup. Do you know what it is? Dost thoueth knoweth what it iseth? I mean, you don't auto win the matchup, but it helps. Fun fact, if you haven't been here long enough, the Wally version, yeah, I guess the Wally version might. And Mewtwo Malone, yes, that is correct. It is Chi-Yu. You know, if you were a Pokemon Mewtwo, I would Chi-Use you. I would Chi-Use. Oh, we got a terrible start, everybody. We have a terrible, terrible start. So they can't one-shot a Chi-Yu, and you one-shot all of the... Oh, crap. Oh, my goodness. Okay, ignore that Chi-Yu. That's just for Festival lead. We were talking about how do you beat off of... It's Dragapult again, baby. We got the telepathic energy site, the top deck of telepathic. That's amazing. I think I just go for... I mean, do I have a Jellicent? Maybe there's no Jellicent in the list. Do we go for Latinas? I feel like Latias is bad in this matchup. I think what I do is just go Ralts, right? Just really stunt on them. Because I don't mind hard retreating a Monkey Dory if I have to. And if you're wondering, why is Monkey Dory in the deck when you clearly want to play Psychic Energy? You play 2 Prism. So the Prism energy counts as Darkness energy, and Bob's your Funkle. And Lena says that Chi-Yu is not a problem for Festival Lead. Read the card again. Your opponent can't play any stadium cards from their hand next turn. That is very bad for them. So you discard a stadium and they can't play a stadium from their hand next turn, which is just not good. Very, very bad news for them. So let's do the thing. You take a KO, you do all the things. I'm going to attach to this Ralts, assuming that we get the Grand Tree. That is what I'm... crap. Okay, we didn't get the Grand Tree. We did get the Prism Energy, which is interesting. So let's go Ralts, and then I can't Adrenabrain. That's okay. We don't put the Kangaskhan down. I have Mystery Garden for next turn. So this is just very, very awkward. Right? I mean, I can Call Sign. Actually, I guess I do. I guess I do Call Sign. That actually seems kind of goated here. I don't use Pissy Shot. I use Call Sign. I go get double Guardy and like a Fez or something. Or no, probably just Lily's Clefairy. You know, it is disappointing that it's... I mean, it's actually a pretty good attack. But it's disappointing that the new Frogadier has a Call... Okay. Not quite what I would have done. So they are basically just draining all their resources to lose the game, which I love. I love draining the balls of a Dragapult player. Press 1 if you enjoy watching me drain a Dragapult player's balls of just all their resources. It's very fun. All right, do I put the Clefairy down? They wasted a bosses. I may as well just thin out everything from my deck. We now have Lily's Clefairy. Oh, I don't have that. I don't have that much energy in the deck. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. And then now I can put the Prism Energy on this guy. We'll have 300 damage. So this won't be in the YouTube video because they've had a nothing start. So that's good. It's probably going to be a win. Yeah, so like I have fun ideas for a lot of decks, but we're danger close to Chaos Rising. Like I'm literally starting my Chaos Rising preview videos on Friday. Another Monkey Dory. Oh, geez, this is great. All right, well, sure. You know what? I'm going to put the Prism Energy on the Monkey Dory, and then I'm going to force them to put 10 more on my Monkey, and then I'm just going to Badoo and then win the game. So again, I know I should have just taken the knockout, but this is funnier. So yeah, just again, Friday. Friday's May 1st. Chaos Rising is 3 weeks Thursday. I might miss a stream like on Thursday or Saturday just because I have lots of stuff I have to do. It's kind of piling up. You know, it kind of snuck up on me like I snuck up on my ex-wife when we were still together when we used to play a game called Hide and Go Seek in the Dark. But I didn't seek with my hands, if you know what never mind. I don't think they realized that they just let me win the game. I don't think they realized that I masterfully baited them. Press 1 if I just masterfully baited this Dragapult player. All right, well, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we just attach to that. We retreat off the Psychic. What do you mean? I finished my story. What do you mean, where was I going? I finished the story. We came and went. Where were you? You were sitting on the cuck chair, weren't you? All right, let's go I guess we get the other Prism. Yeah, we'll just get everybody out of the deck. And then we go Mega Symphonia. You know, if they still had bosses' orders, they might be able to win this game, but they wasted the bosses because PDCGL hates their face. I'm sorry, Captain Mateo. Please come back. I'm sorry. But yeah, like I found like Pokemon Twitch emote bundles that have some sort of options. Like I'll see if I can actually, I don't think I can put it on screen because that foe is beyond any of me. As a boomer, that's beyond me. So I couldn't find any shush emote. I found a stop emote, but it wasn't very good. I could probably find an emote with a static image of a Pokemon holding a stop. Bunny. And isn't this amazing? Isn't this BEA beautiful that I'm going to be able to knock out that Torchic basically for free? All right, let's Pokepad for sure. Yeah, they have to waste their bosses early. I have Kangaskhan and Diancie. Lena, if you're asking me what you should play at a lead cup, I would say Trevenant, just because then you can play weighted dice. But the problem with Mega Gardevoir is we haven't faced any single prize decks. Like I haven't faced I haven't faced Festival Lead, I haven't faced Crustle. You know, that's what the Cresselia was for in that 4 Wally's list. Is the Cresselia, if you flip over a prize card, it does 160 damage. So you're still coming up short if they put a Growing Grass. So it's not perfect, but it is viable. So, I mean, you're susceptible to Crustle, and you have to assume everyone's going to be playing Crustle. All right, let's do one more Kangaskhan, I guess. But I'm always a huge fan of Trevenant because you don't really play abilities, so you don't have to worry too much about Frostlass. It does 210. It can make itself immune. So it's like Ellie from The Last of Us. But I would always oh, crap. Well, I think this is a Monkey Dory start. And then I just attach the Prism. Because as bad as this seems, this is actually a pretty good start. As bad as this start might seem, this is actually pretty goated. Because I just have Pokepad for Ralts, and then I attach the Prism. We see what happens. All right, I mean, there's not much to do. I just go Pokepad for Ralts, hope we don't draw into everything, and then we win. So Prism on you, end turn, and then see what happens. But it's probably Dragapult again, because remember, we're in Master League now, so it's less Wild Westy and more Westworld, which I still haven't seen because I was going to watch it, but then everyone said after the first season it's terrible. It's like with Killing Eve. Oh, Killing Eve's a great show. If you only stop after the first season. But we're in. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's the hey, never dump me down. What am I facing right now? Everybody say it with me. What is Trust Your Pilot facing? Wait, are they playing my deck? I haven't uploaded the video yet, though. I uploaded the video yesterday. No, never mind. Somehow, PDCGL has matched me up against someone. Wait, did they not play a supporter? They played Petrol. What'd they get with Petrol? I was not paying attention. Oh no, they Ultra Balled away the Petrol. What? Wait, they Ultra Balled away the Petrol for what reason? For what reason? And watch me get the Grand Tree off of this, then regret everything. Okay, we actually got a Curlia, which is great. We somehow got the Prism energy back, though. All right, so I guess I just Mind Bend, and potentially we can knock out this Clefairy with Monkey Dory Pings at some point. So this is hopefully you picked the over. Hopefully, wait, why would you bump the Mystery Garden for Area 0? What? You're playing a Psychic deck. You have. Okay, I mean, I get it. So I was under the assumption that they didn't have it like that, and I regret that. So I've been playing a little bit fast and loose, and maybe I shouldn't be doing that. I shouldn't be doing so loosey-goosey. So that's my bad. And bid you good day. In some of them, yeah. Some of them I do. So they're playing a slightly different build. You know, they're playing Area 0 with a few other things. I do have Grand Tree, but I didn't get a Ralts down, which is not great. All right, well, I can just lilies. I can't prism energy. I could put the prism on the lilies, but I'd much rather just overflowing fishes this turn. Well, that's unfortunate. All right, well, let's go Lily's Determination. Just any energy that's not bad. All right, good. So then we go Latina's Mystery Garden. I have way too much energy in my hand, by the way. And I'm also about to put 3 energy on a Monkey Dory, which seems kind of sus, as the kids these days would say. Putting 3 energy on a Monkey Dory. Not great. Not great at all. And I unfortunately have probably not played this perfectly, but as long as they don't bosses my Monkey Dory, I think I win. But I made a bunch of changes to this deck. Yeah, I'll just bosses around and go for the Kangaskhan. Or no, I guess huh. Interesting. I don't know what I do here. No, I think it's fine, because if I just synth, then I'm still leaving myself open for a Mega Kangaskhan KO. Are they gonna go for like Colress or something? They go for bosses? What are they doing? All right, well, this ain't. I've been too scatterbrained here. Energy switch is fine. So if I knock out the Clefairy, then I knock out the Kangaskhan, then I can just knock out a 2-prizer and that's game. So, yeah, three energy monkeys, not great. So, yeah, you know me. I don't play one singular list. I play... I'm not like other content creators. What the hell is a Starmie doing here? I play the idea. And yeah, never to let me down. That's what I convinced myself of. We just use Jacynth. I would much rather have this be Wally's Compassion, but I mean, there's going to be 310 left on this guy. Oh no, it'd be a real shaman if somebody fully healed this Mega Gardevoir. Oh no, could you imagine if I fully healed this Guardy? That would be so terrible if I could heal this guy. I mean, I guess I put the damage on the Staryu just to kind of save myself here. Just to save myself for marriage. All right, let's attach to this guy. We're gonna save the Kangaskhan just as a safety precaution. So if they know what they're doing, obviously they go for Monkey Dory, right? If they know what they're doing, they go for Monkey Dory. But the Kangaskhan build, I haven't I haven't had a Kangaskhan do anything this entire time. I think there's like 2 or 3 Kangaskhan, 2 Latinas. You're supposed to just overflowing wishes. Kangaskhan's been kind of useless. Yeah, obviously, but it doesn't matter. You can't... Nobody can be put in the active that I can't knock out if you don't bosses my Monkey Dory. This is bad. This is quite bad. I'm regretting not putting the energy on the active, so I think they got it. I have Mega Signal for a Kangaskhan, but that's not going to help me now. But I do have a Lily's Clefairy KO of something. So this is, yeah, there's the bosses on the monkey. They know what they're doing. They don't currently have an attack, though. Okay, I was like, you know you don't have an attack yet, right? So if they do go for the Monkey Dory, that's not exactly bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. Because I can knock out their Clefairy. It's just, they would knock out my Clefairy, and then I think I'm out of energy. Where are they? They're going to energy switch the grass to the... Okay. It kind of feels like they watched my stream yesterday. So in my defense, when you see me lose this game, it should have been a win if I just played it slightly differently, right? I also am not playing an optimal build. I cut out a lot of things just because I want to try many different ideas. They're not going for the Clefairy, are they? Yeah, you go for the Monkey Dory. All right, so in this situation, I'm considering going Mega Signal for Kangaskhan to draw 2 cards, and then just kind of see what happens. Ooh, there's a Frillish. Okay, so let's Mega Signal for Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan, I will Pokepad for a Ralts. We get the Ralts, and then, I mean, I can, the thing is, I can just knock out the Clefairy, but I think waiting is smarter. I think drawing 2 cards is better than drawing 1 cards. Well, there's a Mega Signal for, I guess I just bring out the Diancie, because what if I get the Grand Tree? We also haven't, okay, I know I shouldn't be talking, but we haven't prized the Grand Tree at all today. We haven't prized the Grand Tree once today. But maybe I should have gone for the Clefairy KO. Because they can't, I mean, they can do 280 damage, so they're doing 280 to my Kangaskhan, which means I have to go for their Staryu. So there's 280. I kind of have to go for their Staryu right now. There's a Curlia, that's fine. Okay. That's unfortunate. Let's go for Monkey Dory. All right, so yeah, they can Star me. And then I have to Wondrous Patch to the Curlia. If they just hadn't bossed, right? If they just hadn't bossed, we'd be in a much better position here. I'm doing 250, so we 100% go for the Pheasant Skibidi here. Take 2 prizes. I don't have switches. A Mega Starmie wins them the game, essentially. Well, actually, no, it doesn't, because remember when I put 30 damage on that Staryu, and if they attacked me with the Starmie this turn, I actually win the game. Isn't that crazy? Because they would knock out somebody who doesn't have energy on it, and then I would have 300 damage. So yes, if they think they're being so smart, that actually is a game-losing move from them. Oh, they think they have it. They have Night Stretcher because remember, they got rid of a water energy. Oh, they don't. Okay, so they're going to probably go for bosses. I guess boss is my Clefairy. So they're playing it very, very smart, right? The fact that they've been able to get 3 Meowth is really good. Yeah, the Starmie is a game-winning card for them now, which is really rough. It's rock rough for us. But I can go Colress for Mystery Garden. Yeah, they got triple cats. Huh. I would imagine this grass is going to go over here. Yep. I imagine the grass is going to go over here. Okay, so the strat now is go up with the Kangaskhan. I think I just go Mystery Garden, Prism Energy. Oh, we don't have... Okay, so I've definitely lost now. All right, so we still have to go for Prism Energy, which is unfortunate. Yeah, we go Grand Tree, so we make them make a decision before anything's happened. I think they're just going to bump triple Meowth, right? They're going to leave the Staryu, or they might realize the Staryu is a potentially game-losing card and get it out of there. But yeah, I just kind of figured triple Meowth was the most logical situation. All right, so Monkey Dory into play. Prism Energy the monkey. I'll use the Grand Tree just to shuffle the deck because I feel like it. Yeah, we had everything we needed to win this game. I just never found it. Hang on, hang on. That is, so I have a knockout. I'm healing the dude slightly. All right, so 1, 2, 3. So they win the game if they get Starmie. Wait, do I confuse the... No, because if I confuse the Clefairy... They've got the Fez. They're down a Night Stretch. I just feel like taking a knockout feels bad, especially when I can maybe buy myself an extra turn. But it feels like taking a knockout's the wrong play, doesn't it? Because if I wait a turn, if I don't activate Fez, if I don't do anything dumb, I win the game. They've played 2 bosses. They're down 3. It just feels like attacking is the worst thing I could do right now. Especially when I have a Wally's Compassion for next turn. So I'm going to overflow. I'm going to see, right? This is just all, this is all just finding out what is the correct play. So we attach to you. I think I attach to the Monkey Dory. This is all just, let's see what the right line of play is. I don't think that's correct, but the fact that they've played 2 bosses, they are out of Meowth, they need an Area 0 in that hand. Oh, crap. I put the Grand Tree into play. Oh, no. I put the Grand Tree into play. Okay, they only have the 1 water, though. Oh, they got that. Okay, so it doesn't matter. I was going to lose anyway. It doesn't really matter what I did. Because if they have Night Stretcher, they win. So I was thinking, oh, if they have Night Stretcher, they just go for the... Wait, what? If you don't have a bosses, this is really bad for you. Okay, so this was so the Grand Tree didn't matter. The Grand Tree did not matter whatsoever. I was just banking on the fact that they were not going to have, you know, just a natural bosses when they had to meow 3 times for a bosses. So, like, whether or not it was the right line of play, I think it was like 60-40. Like, yes, that was correct, was not attacking because I had the Wallies in hand. They've played 2 bosses. Razor. Do you... Okay. I think their brain got fried. Got Philip J. fried, and they just forgot, oh, Kangaskhan gives out 3 prizes. That was a nail biter. That was a real nail biter there. Now, I said early on that wasn't going to be in there because my heart just wasn't in it. I want to... All right, we're 1550. I should probably update it. We're 1559. So that'll be a Twitch exclusive. Twitch exclusive. Yeah, I took out the Jellicent. That's fine. Let's go to the Cofagrigus one. Let's go on a losing streak. Right? I've won too many games. Let's go on a losing streak. You know, things are going too well. I have to play a version of the deck that I know is not good. That I slap together without thinking about the repercussions. And this is so I've never, well, I mean, I have experienced this before. This is what happens when you're too good and the ladder reset less than a week ago, is that PTCGL, there's nobody high enough, so PTCGL has to wait like 20 minutes to get a game. I know the rest of you aren't used to this because you're not as good as me, but if you get too high on PTCGL and the ladder is recently, I think they know what I'm playing, everybody. I think it's spoiled. I think they might know what I'm playing. All right, that's pretty goated. This is actually the perfect start. I am the humblest. But yeah, that's the problem with PTCGL going to an ELO ranking. Oh, see, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, PTCGL. I am so happy about this because I can't win this matchup. Thank you. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad. So the first loss is to Zoroark. That is perfect. I accept my punishment. Watch them not get any basics, then I just somehow win. If they instantly concede, they got the Poffin. Okay, so yeah, we lose this one. I don't think there's anything I can do. Like, obviously, if I wasn't playing a Cough Egregious build, then I had a different backup attacker. Because you can move all damage counters, but I still would only have 460, and the Zekrom does 250. So there's nothing I can do right now. Especially when they just got Badoo like that. All right, so let's go here. And then I think I attach to you. Let's go Lily's Determination. We're going to lose our first game. It's disappointing, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. And, I mean, I have Surfer. I mean, I think do I just collect? Do I just call collect, or do I smooch them toes? I mean, if you ever have a chance, I think you got to smooch them toes. Am I right? You got to smooch them toes. Toes aren't meant for walking; they're for smooching. All right, let's give those toes a delightful kiss. Oh wow, I'm out of energy. I got so much energy in my hand. I mean, I can. Maybe they prize both of their Zekrom. That's about it. Like, I can't boost Guardy's hit points. The weakness is just going to cost me the game. But that's fine. You know, if my only loss from 90 minutes of Gardevoir is to Zoroark, that's a pretty good 90 minutes. Yeah, it's weird. It's a very strange feeling. It's like crunchy peanut butter between your toes. It doesn't feel right. So there's definitely a disturbance in the force. But we'll be fine, you know? As long as we don't, as long as there's no more Foxy Pedos, we'll be okay. Grebulon, it'll be okay. And if you're wondering, what's that next to Grebulon's name? First off, how dare you be not a boomer? Every boomer knows that's the Cascade badge that Misty gives you. Okay, well, that's unfair. Because now I can't do anything. Oh my god. Okay, really? All of my energy in my hand? Really, PDCGL, you're going to be like that? You're going to do me like that? Okay, so now I guess I have to... No, I can't even call sign. I have to just go attach to you, delightfully kiss those toes, accelerate one energy, and then we always know that Zoroark has bosses. Yeah, that's the teardrop. No, it's the Cascade badge. If you give me 100 butts, if you send me 100 butts in the DMs, I will give you a teardrop. I will cry at how beautiful the site is. And Evely, I mean, you can do that anyway. You don't need my permission. You don't need my existence to do that. All right, they'll definitely have bosses. They'll go for the Curlia. And then we will lose. Oh, wait, what? Are they just going to go for another Itchy Pollen? Okay. As long as they don't have a Zekrom, that'll be a Zekrom. Okay, wait, benchlock yourself. Benchlock yourself and hate life. Come on, put a Petron or something into play, bro. Oh, man. Like, I want to use Surfer, but I have to play with my balls first. Remember, always play with your balls before going surfing. Okay, this is just wrong. This is just not fair that I have the perfect hand. If I wasn't item locked, this would be the perfect hand. And this would be like the perfect game for this deck. This version of the deck, this would be the perfect game if I wasn't facing Zoroark. Anyone but Zoroark, perfect matchup, or perfect start. It's Zoroark, not a perfect start. But maybe they'll make an oopsie. I mean, they are taking a prize with Smoochum, so that's not great. I can't evolve. I could perplex these nuts, but I have to put 3 damage. That doesn't seem good. And Mint Mermaid Festival lead opinions. I hate it. Unless I'm playing a Frostlass deck, I hate to see it. Well, no, it's great. It's the problem with Festival Lead is that just it requires thinking. You have to know what the perfect card at the perfect time is every single time, and that hurts my brain. Okay, I think we're about to use a Smash Kick. But my issue with it is that I absolutely obliterated it when I was playing Bronzong. I felt bad. Most of the time, I did kind of feel bad when I was playing Bronzong, but it was also very funny. Okay, it was also hilarious. I am just getting all of my energy. Okay, let's see if PDC GL breaks and lets me go get a. Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, so we go Shaman, Smash Kick. Yeah, Bronzong is just, hey, you got a Bronzong, yeah, I lose. But then I also had Frostlass, which was another problem. So Frostlass and Bronzong are huge problems, but you're more likely to see Frostlass. And just, I think that's one of the things I don't like about Festival League, but besides the thinking, is that if they just have like 2 Frostlass, you probably lose the game. Because everyone in your deck has 100 or less hit points and an ability. Like, I'd rather face Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon than face a Frostlass deck if I'm playing Festival Lead, because at least there's Rillaboom. That's the one possibility, is that, hey, at least there's a Rillaboom. Am I going to win this game? I haven't been paying attention. Ah, okay, never mind. And Fennel? Okay, all right. The Zoroark deck is going to win. What a shock. All right. Yeah, it's not a whole lot of, I mean, I guess, remember when I had all that energy? Remember when I just kept top decking energy turn after turn? And then now we finally get a Mystery Garden and I have no energy? That's fun, right? That's fun. So I have to knock out 3 Zoroark to win this game, and they have to essentially just knock out 1 Mega Gardevoir, which they hit for weakness. And I've given them two free prizes, and they just need 1 Zekrom. All right, well, let's get out of here. We lost our first game. It was to Zoroark, which is to be expected. So let's do, like, yeah, 1547 or something. Okay, let me double check the list, because I don't know if I have enough switch cards. We don't really need a whole lot other than Surfer and maybe Air Balloon. Yeah, I have a switch. I have Surfer, 2 bosses. I mean, Hand Trimmer doesn't seem that great. Meowth doesn't seem that great. But, I mean, this should work, right? It should work. Should be fine. Press 1 if it's fine. We're going up against Walta. Hey, Walta. Walta, you shouldn't do that, Walta. Fingers aren't meant to go in that hole, Walta. Walta, I told you again, Walta. You gotta lube up before you go in there, Walta. All right, there we go. We're all set up. Okay, YouTube voice back on. I'm out of my funk. We've lost the game. I am no longer superstitious. I'm only slightly stitious. We'll be fine. Mint Mermaid. Even if I applied, I doubt they would allow me. Even if I had the Pokeballs, even if I had the Ultra Balls to apply, they'd probably see that, oh, trust your pilot. No, we're not letting that happen. Okay, this is very bad. I mean, I can smooch them. I think this might be back-to-back losses, even though I wish it wasn't. This could just be an easy back-to-back losses, but let's go. Can't put the Smoochum down. I think I have to play with my balls and then just collect for 1. Because the Smoochum is a game-losing card. I can probably get by without a Bosses or a Wonders Patch. So let's go for, I think, the Shaman. Force them to knock out the active. And then just sort of go from there. Right? It's very unlikely. I mean, okay, I'll take a Meowth. I really don't want to Meowth here, because that's just very easy prizes for them, because they can just go Arboliva. Because remember, Shaman does not protect non-EXs. Or Shaman doesn't protect EXs, it only protects non-EXs. Which means Arboliva is a slight problem here. But at this point, I think I can just go Air Balloon on the Yamask and be okay. Because this is a very winnable matchup. No, they can read. If you're playing an Arboliva deck this high in PDCGL, if you're this high playing PDCGL, you know what you're doing. You know, you're used to seeing me face off against 1300s opponents because I'm playing like Talonflame and Raticate. But we're close to, you know, we're almost in the 1600s. Well, now we're in the 1550s, 1540s, but it was the toughest decision of their life to choose that prize card. You know, they had to get out their cheat codes. Okay, that's not cool. I mean, do I just... They're going to obviously target the Meowth. I think I have to, as much as I really, really don't want to. I think I just go Lilies. We Lilies for 8. And then if I can just find like a telepathic, we're fine. Oh, wow, we got everything. Okay, so this is great. We go there, telepathic. I will probably just go double Ralts. And oh, never mind. I will not go double Ralts. I will go Yamask. And I do have to, unfortunately, evolve into the Cofagrigus, but I mean, I think I just retreat into that, go for a Corlia, don't show them the strategy with the Cofagrigus, because there are 2 different Cofagrigus. I know Walta. Walta doesn't know what the Cofagrigus do, but there are 2 in Standard. One of them, obviously, I'm not playing because it puts 6 damage counters on every Pokemon with an ability. But there is another one called this guy, the Extended Damage Radius, move all damage counters. If they have any knowledge of Cofagrigus in Standard, maybe they'll think it's the other one and think I'm an idiot. Which, I mean, I'm playing Gardevoir in 2026 post-rotation, so yeah, maybe. Okay, this is gonna be very interesting. Obviously, they just put 120 on the Meowth. The reason I put the Meowth in the active is because if I put anybody else in the active, they could have knocked them out and also put the damage on the Meowth. So it seems stupid, but it does make a slight amount of... Ooh, hello. All right, this is great. If I... Oh, I could snipe the Meowth too. Okay, hang on. This could be the greatest turn in PDCGL history. It's not going to be, but it could be the greatest turn in Trust Your Pilot's PDCGL history if I get double wonders. Okay, well, all right. All right. If we still had Refinement Curlia, what do you mean? Look at my win-loss ratio. What the hell is this? How the hell did I get nothing? Okay. Really thought we were going to get a playable card there. PDCGL said, no, it'd be funnier if you didn't. So I guess that's just a Wondrous Patch to the Cofagrigus, and... Yep. All right, this ain't going in the YouTube video because nothing interesting happened, but I can still probably win. I mean, the Call Sign Curlia isn't bad either. And, you know, I could have maybe gone up with it. Because there's a chance they don't take the KO. Like a very slight chancey. But just that's very annoying. And I can't put the Fez down. As much as I would want to put the Fezandipity into play, I cannot put the Fezandipity into play. That would just be a game-losing situation here. Because what I have to force them to do is I have to force them to go through a Mega Gardy or have like 3 bosses, right? It's either you have to go through a Mega Gardevoir or you have to have 3 bosses. Why is all my energy showing up? All right, so that goes there. Do I put the Ralts? I guess I do put the Ralts down. Just to thin the Stretcher out of the deck, just to thin another card out of the deck. I have... Yeah, we want to use the Telepathic. I want to attach to the Coffer... No, I want to attach to the Yamask. And then we go Lily's Determination. Please don't give me a handful of energy. Okay, never mind. Give me a handful of energy and a Guardy, please. Where's the Gardevoir, bro? Okay. Well, I guess I'm using Call Sign. Things just got much, much worse, by the way, if you couldn't tell. If you couldn't tell, things just got really bad. That is... How do I get 0 Mega Guardy with 18 cards left in deck? I hadn't seen a single Mega Guardy, and now they just have bosses for days. All right, but they're probably just going to target the Shaman. Yeah, Call Sign is great. I didn't think I was going to have to use Call Sign to find a Mega Gardevoir when I can play with my balls all day. Oh, Lily's Pokepad. Interesting. Okay, there's a Forest of Vitality. That's okay. And Stu, I'm a little bit behind, unfortunately. I mean, my behind is juicy, but I'm a little bit behind on my YouTube videos. I wasn't able to get it up today. You know, it does happen in my old age. You just can't get it up sometimes. So I will have Clefairy up tomorrow, hopefully. Gardevoir on Thursday. Top 10 Chaos Rising cards on Friday. Probably not anything on Saturday. And then Sunday will hopefully be the set list review. So we'll get... Oh, hello. They just going for the KO? That's not a knockout yet, is it? Oh, now it is. Okay, well, our hero's cape is dead. But there's no way they can do 360 damage. Well, make sure your eyes aren't too close to the danger zone when I get it up, because you don't want to poke an eye out. You don't want to be turned into a pirate. You know, you can turn into a pirate. Sounds fun. But it ain't at the end of the day. Okay, so we can still win. It'll be fine. You know, the fact that I'm still in this game is kind of hilarious. But I'm not going to win, obviously, because they haven't played a single bosses. And we know they absolutely have bosses in there somewhere. And yeah, I'm going to start taking knockouts, and it's going to be bad. So I should have used Call Sign earlier. I should have done a lot of things earlier, let's be honest. But I honestly thought PDCGL would, you know, look out for me. PDCGL would... More energy! Okay, yeah, this was doomed from the start. I don't think there was any chance I had of winning this game when PDCGL is giving me all of my energy in my hand. Well, no, I can't. I can't put the Meowth down. That's a game-losing card. So I have to go... yeah, attach to you. Retreat into the Guardy. Hopefully I have, like, 2 energy in the deck. Okay, never mind. I don't have 2 energy in the deck. I have 1, because guess how many are in my hand? Oh my god. PB, we would have been 7-1 instead of 6-2, but PDCGL decided to have a laugh at our expense. PDCGL thought it'd be funny if it just completely screwed us over. But extended damage Radius... Well, no, it's too late. It's too late to extended damage Radius, because I'm probably going to have to expose 2 Coffered Radius. But I can fully heal, and then I guess I can snipe the Ogerpon or something. I can also bring up... Yeah, they're going to bosses. They're going to take the knockout. There's just nothing I can do right now. And Mint Mermaid? Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much the gist of it. All right, well, they have won the game, but I can knock out their Meganium, which is not helpful at all. I can knock out their Meganium, which doesn't really help us out at all, but I can do it. And yeah, they'll have Pheasantipity bosses. So if I Call Signed earlier, if I Smoochum'd early and just let the Smoochum get knocked out, there was a lot of ways I could have won this game. But it really just hinged upon me knowing that, oh, I'm never going to get a Mega Guardy. If I'd known I would just never draw into Mega Guardy, I would have played this completely differently. So, I think if we played 10 matches... yeah, so does Prism Energy if it's attached to a basic. If we played 10 matches against this deck, I think I'd probably go 6-4, maybe 7-3. It's just... You know, they got every card when they had every card when they needed it. I never got any card when I needed it. And a perfect golden shower. So, you know, you can't be mad when you get a perfect golden shower. So let's try one more. Let's try the Cofagrigus one more time. I already have a YouTube video. I would like one more game, but I do have a YouTube video, so I'm not stressing too much. You know, I had 2 Pokepad. I only have 2 Mystery Garden. You know, I am a little low on supporters. Like I have Hand Trimmer, which we've never seen, and you know, 4-2-3 line with 2 rare. So it's not. Yeah, I didn't really like the list as I was building it. Mint Mermaid, you don't know what you've done. You've been pinned. That lives on the internet forever. All right, let's go first. Let's go first. I think I was like 1534. All right, fantastic start. Actually, this is a pretty good start. I can potentially have a turn 2 Guardy. What? Oh, it's Crustle. Okay, so we lose if they have a Mist Energy. If they don't realize it, if they don't have Mist Energy, we can win this game. If they have Mist Energy, we lose the game. So that is the difference between winning and losing is they have Mist Energy. But yeah, I should have known that Crustle was gonna be a problem, gonna be a huge issue. And then what do we want? We want, sure, let's go double Yamast. Why not? We shall Pokepad for another Ralts. Go for Ralts into play, and then we're gonna top deck an Ultra Ball. Why would you do that? Why would you? You should never use Dude. Okay, they got Cornerstone Mask. I don't think they understand. Oh, and there's the Mist Energy. So yeah, that's GG. So I can't win. The game is over. We'll just go to 6-3. Okay, one more with Cofagrigus. One more with Cofagrigus. And then we'll switch to a different list. But it is my fault. You know, as soon as the most handsome YouTuber makes a video on Crustle, everyone starts playing Crustle. All right, so it's Waffle. You should also not look up Waffle Stomp. I would not recommend looking up Waffle Stomp. Yeah, we're going streaking. You know, we got off to a 6-game win streak, but I haven't played the Wally's list. Mods, ban Stu. Mods, get Stu out of here right now. Absolutely ban Stu for the rest of the stream. Get him out of here. Okay, this is fine. This is actually fine. Eevee, yeah, Eevee, get Stu out of here. Stu has besmirched your favorite streamer. You would not let your favorite streamer take this kind of abuse, would you? You know, you need to be my savior. Oh, hello. I don't know if this is a good matchup or not. I feel like this is a bad matchup, but we'll find out. I feel like this is a terrible matchup, but we shall find out, shan't we? Yes, we shan. All right, we go telepathic. Hey, Eevee, you're supposed to be on my side, Eevee. But unfortunately, I don't play Lily's Clefairy because I was like, we don't need Lily's Clefairy. We don't need Lily's Clefairy in this deck. We need 7 energy to one-shot a Dragapult. That's easy. Easy dubs when you have 4 telepathic and 8 regular psychic. But Raging Bolt is a big problem because they can just one-shot. The good news is they need 6 energy. The bad news is holy crap, they're going to already knock out my Ralts. All right, so I have to knock out a Raging Bolt and then hope they can't get more Raging Bolts set up. And that is how we win. Oh, wait, what? Oh, they must have a Lightning and a Teal Mask in hand then? Or like a Ultra Ball and Terra Orb? That's a very questionable decision. Yeah, okay, they have Ultra Ball, makes sense. They must have a Lightning or they have a terrible hand and they're going to Burst Roar. There's only those 2 options. Either the Ralts is not long for this world, or they have a terrible hand and we're about to get Burst Roared. And it is Ralts getting bodied. Ralts' cheeks are getting clapped. Press 1 if you're paying to watch a Ralts get its cheeks clapped. Okay, so Smoochum time. I have to Colress for, I mean, nothing really. No, I guess I Colress. Ooh, hello. Hello there. I don't think they can do it. I don't think they can do this. I think we win this game. I don't know if I should have done that. That actually seemed kind of dumb. But I can draw, what, 1 card? Okay, we're going to go for telepathic. I think this was a bad idea, but we're going to go for telepathic. Yeah, I should have just let it ride. I shouldn't have done what I did. I shouldn't have did that. All right, overflowing fishes. We're going to have 250 damage. So they have to take a one-shot here. I just wish that this was a regular psychic and not a telepathic. All right, I may have to lose a Mega Guardi in this process, but they need 6 energy. So they need a Crispin and 2 Ogerpon Teal Dances to take the knockout, or all of their Ogerpon. And it looks like, well, with a Lilies, that's pretty good news. With a Lilies, I think we're in the clear here. There's a Pokemon catcher. There's no way. Oh my, they're going for the, I say they're going for the Ralts. They should go for the Cofagrigus. I say they're going for the Ralts. Doesn't matter who they go for because we take an, damn it. I hate you. But I've already won this game. That's what they don't realize is I am him. You know, call me a song at a church because I am him. No, we're fine, because that's fine. I don't mind if they knock out the Cofagrigus, because Cofagrigus probably wasn't going to do too much. Probably wasn't going to do too much this game. Okay, we don't need all the freaking Wonders patch in the world, bro. Okay, bro. Okay, step bro. We don't need all of the Wonders patches in the world. All right, we're fine. We're taking 2 prizes. We can win this game. This has been kind of a bad start for both of us. I really should not have rare candied. Why did I get the Mystery Garden? Why? If I'd known I was going to get that one. All right, so we'll be fine. I'm going to Hilda. We're knocking out Raging Bolt. There's no way they knocked me out this turn. They literally need 6 energy. They need 6, 7. 6 times 7. They have to Crispin and have, what, all 4 Ogerpon? Literally impossible. They would also need a Glass Trumpet or something if they really want to do that. They would need, like, Meowth Glass Trumpet or something if they want to do this. Like, they would need Lilies, all their Ogerpon, a Glass Trumpet. There's no way they got it. They did Lilies, but they're dangerously close. They're an Ogerpon and a Lightning Energy away from taking... Uh-oh. Please no. Please don't do this to me. I've been a good boy. I haven't been a bad boy. I've been a good boy, PDCGL. I've only made 1 rant video in the last month. Please, please, PDCGL, please. I've been a good boy. I don't deserve a spanking. Okay, that's bad. Okay, this is terrible. I mean, again, I have the knockout. So I think I've won. Like, they're doing everything. They hit a Pokemon catcher. They got a Prime catcher. They've had pretty much everything. The only thing they haven't had is a knockout on a Guardi. And if I can just find my Hero's Cape, we're fine. But I think we're in the clear. I don't think they can win now. Okay, really? That is just not cool, bro. Okay, so Hilda for Mega Guardi and Telepathic. I can get 1 more basic, but like there's no other basics to get, really. I have to attach the energy. There's probably like a Ralts. Yeah, I guess I go for the Ralts in case I get rare candy, then I can thin that out. Yeah, why do you have to go for the stupid Yamask? All right, so remember, they can knock out Smoochum and Ralts, and that's okay. Well, actually, the Smoochum, I don't want them to knock out Smoochum. Smoochum has an energy. We do not want the Smoochum to get knocked out because that has a very precious energy. It is my precious. But despite them having everything and me prizing everything and never having a playable hand, that is how good Mega Gardevoir can be, is even in a matchup where I probably shouldn't have won because Mega Gardevoir's whole claim to fame is that it has 360 hit points and attacks for 1 energy, so you can use Hero's Cape or Wally's or Stupid Cough Egregious and, heal it and snipe and do a whole bunch of things. So I think they were technically favored because I don't have Lily's Clefairy, but the fact that I am him just goes to show you how good I am at this game. Uh-oh, wait, they have a 3rd Raging Bolt? Wait, you're only supposed to have 2 Raging Bolt. You're supposed to have 4 Ogre. There's no way. Uh-oh. Okay, wait, they don't have free retreat? They don't currently have free retreat. Okay? Clan Burglar, you deserve to be unmodded for that. They do not have free retreat. They have to discard an energy to retreat. This is 6 energy, but they would need a Latias to retreat, and there's no way they have that. They haven't even... There's no way. There is no way. No! 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 If I don't prize my Hero's Cape, we win this game. Wait, no. Oh, that's... I hate this game. I hate this game so much. I had everything. Everything was perfect. You're not supposed to have a 3rd Raging Bolt. It's supposed to be 2. All right, they win this one. They got everything. But it was closer than it should have been. Oh, man. If they didn't have everything every single turn, we easily win that game. But PDCGL... Oh, okay, PDCGL knew that I hadn't been farted in the mouth today, and PDCGL was like, you need some pink eye. Your eyes are looking a little too clean. We need to give you some pink eye. Ah, man. So if I don't prize my Hero's Cape, we win. If they flip tails on that Pokemon catcher, we win. If they didn't get Prime Catcher when they needed it, we win. If anything good happens, we win. But everything went wrong for us and everything went right for them. So yeah, we'll switch off the Cough Egregious build. Obviously, that's not it. Let's go Togekiss. And Eroded, I started off 6-0. The only reason I've lost is because it was Zoroark, Crustle. The one matchup I lost was actually, like a good back and forth. The Raging Bolt one, that was all PDCGL. So like my 6 wins were all convincing. It's just I switched off the good list and now I'm playing the lesser builds. But we're clapping cheeks with Guardy today, baby. Never mind. Never mind. Bad things are happening. Okay, so it's Alakazam, so this could be interesting. Wait, this could be interesting. Oh, never mind. It's the prog. Oh god, it's the prog list. Oh, everybody, get excited! It's the prog list. I'm still. My brain is still coded to think Dunsparce means something else. I know I've made this mistake in the past where I Lilies, but there's no way Lilies is going to screw me over again, right? There's no way. Like, we could have prized the Grand Tree. We didn't prize the Grand Tree. But this is actually perfect because now I can go Lily's Clefairy down. I have to telepathic the Togepi because there's no way they're knocking that dude out. Oh, we have the Latias. Never mind. I didn't need to do all that, but I still think I have to go for double Ralts. And in this situation, am I actually should I play with my balls right now? I think I should play with my balls. Playing with your balls is always fun. So let's go and get the Mega Guardy. And then next turn is Colress for all of the things. I didn't realize that that Past Pilot was smart when he built this list and he put Latias and Clefairy in here. Okay, yeah, that's fine. See, they think that I have to rely on rare candy. That was the old rope-a-dope. That was the I can't let you rare candy into your Dragapult or else I'm going to lose this game. Little do they know, I just baited them. I tell you this every day. I am a master baiter. They think, oh, Trust Your Pilot went and got a Mega Guardy. That means next turn, guess what's going to happen? He's going to rare candy. No, bro. I got Grand Tree. As long as I don't top deck a Gardevoir, game's over and I win. And you can suck something that I sit on all the time. And no, I don't sit on my balls. Okay, I may be old, but I'm not that old. But this is going to be hilarious. They're going to be like, what? Trust Your Pilot knows what he's doing? I was told that he's an idiot. Okay, so do I go for the Mystery Garden? I think so, because then this way I can bump the Grand Tree next turn. So we go Telepathic on this guy. I think it's Latias. What? Oh, okay. That scared the crap out of me. I thought I was playing a Pokepad and we ran out of Curlia. Oh, that was almost an oops. I almost made an oopsie in my pants, everybody. Almost made a huge oopsie in my pants. Okay, so in this situation, do I go for another Togepi? Like, I feel like the Monkey Dory is more important than the Togepi at this point. I know I'm going to regret that. But I feel like the Monkey Dory is more important than the Togepi. Simply because Prism Energy, and it's not going to need to take extra prizes in the Dragapult matchup because it's the Dragapult matchup. All right, but unfortunately, this Togepi is going to get knocked out unless they decide to Itchy Pollen again. So let's just, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody gets an energy. Okay, I know I'm not allowed to talk anymore, but we know for a fact they're going to boss up the Clefairy. They're going to Phantom Dive the Togepi. They're going to clear the board of everything. I'm going to lose the game because I can't hit them for knockout. It's going to be very sad. And you're going to be like, well, why'd you give them a Grand Tree? I thought you talked about this earlier, Pilot. You're not supposed to give Dragapult a Grand Tree. Okay, they're not going to have... They can't Crispin and Bosses in the same turn. Okay? It's never happened before. You can't... Okay, that's fine. I already have all my basics. Uh-oh. There's no way they have bosses. They need a bosses Dragapult combo. There's no way they have that off of Dracloak, okay? Guaranteed. Never gonna happen. Never happened in the history. You know, you can check my YouTube shorts. I don't have a single YouTube short about Dragapult always having it like that. Okay, there's no way the last card in their hand is a boss's orders. Oh my god! Oh my god! There is no way! There is no way! How is that even possible? How is that even? It's not even. That's not even possible. That is impossible. I don't even understand. They had a 0-card hand. It is literally impossible for them to have it like that. That was insane. I cannot believe that one. And then I have nothing left to win, which is really cool. So let's go for yeah, I guess just another monkey. I guess I just go for another monkey and we bosses hors d'oeuvres, the I mean, I can't Overflowing Wishes because we got rid of all of our energy. So in this situation, I guess it is just going to be a Mega Symphonia and try to two-shot this thing, but they're literally an energy. They can win the game this turn. No one knows what that is, Clan Burglar. Okay, there's no way they have card draw this turn, right? They went from a 0-card hand. There's no way they have anything. They're not going to find it at Dunsparce. They're not going to find anything. Oh my god! This is insane. I'm playing Mystery Garden. I'm playing all these consistency. We're going back to the Wally's build. Screw all this crap. Screw showing a variety of lists. We're going back to the Wally's build. Screw Togekiss. Screw Cofagrigus. We're going directly back to Wally's, and we're going back on a winning streak, baby. Yeah, it's only 26.4% in Japan, okay? It's only 26.4%. It's not that good. Oh man, this is we're not doing this again. I'm not putting up with this crap again. Did they attach to the Dragapult? I can't tell because PDC Jail has to show us a floating Pokemon for no reason. Okay, it does have an energy, but they ain't got this. We're gonna get a Prism. Okay, well that's and then of course they have the Risty Ruins down. Of course they have the Risty Ruins. So I don't have Wally's. I have to Lily's. Yeah, let's just put everybody into play, I guess. So this is terrible. But if I can find a Prism Energy, maybe something can happen. Wow. We could not have had a worse hand. We could not have found a worse hand. I didn't even get any energy. Like, I know it's all in the discard pile, but we didn't even find an... What the hell is in my deck right now? I have 3 energy in the deck and a bunch of Pokemon and supporters. All right. Yeah, I shouldn't have strayed from the original list. Clearly that was the Wally's. The Quad Wally's is just absolutely goated. Dragapult can't really do anything against a turn 2 Gardevoir with 4 Wally's. No more Mr. Nice Pilot. Once we get to we're in the 1400s now. Actually, we'll go to the Wally Cape build. So I have a build with Wally's and Precious or Hero's Cape. So we'll go to that one. So it is slightly different than what we played earlier. All right, so Wally's Cape. I don't know why I put. Oh, this is the Trust Your Pilot's wacky build. This is where Trust Your Pilot whacked off. Okay, so we've learned a few things. We have learned that we don't need Kangaskhan as much. All right, so let's go. I need like Smoochum or something. So what if we go you there, and then I put you there, and then like Smoochum. Get rid of you, get rid of you. We have 2 Kangaskhan. And then if I have 2 Mega Signal, but I think I'd rather just play with my balls a few times. Playing with your balls always seems fun. And let's go. What do we got? We can get a switch. Actually, no, I think 2 Latias is fine. And well, it was a guess, right? It was a guess. So I have 2 Battle Cage. Can't play Grand Tree. We have 3 Wallies, 4 Pokegear. Cypher Maniac. We have, I guess, just some Wondrous Patch. 1, 2 Wondrous Patch, and then a Clefairy. Seems fine. And yeah, let's 2 Poffin seems good. Let's cut down a Smoochum because we're not gonna prize the Smoochum. Everything will be great. So this is my own concoction. I don't think it's good. So this is the last time we play this before I just go back to the one that I went 6-0 with. So this was just, hey, what if we put Kangaskhan and I had Wally's Compassion and I had Hero's Cape and we just do all the fun stuff? Yeah, Gardevoir, whenever I update the ranking, it's always just a guess. Right? It's like usually 12 to 14 is what you change. Okay, that's fine. I can get a turn 1 Kangaskhan. I would prefer it if I didn't have a turn 1 Kangaskhan, but that's neither here nor there. All right, so let's go. Actually, no. As much as I want to turn 1 Kangaskhan, I'm believing in the heart of the cards. Watch, I'm not. I wish I could believe in the heart of the cards. I can't do it. I can't in good conscience believe in the heart of the cards that I'm not facing a deck with a Badoo in it. Because you never know. This could be Dragapult Kangaskhan. This could be like a Jellicent Kangaskhan build. It's probably Ogerpon Clefairy Kangaskhan. But I can't take the chancey that I'm facing off against something with a Badoo and I get absolutely bodied. There's no way you have the freaking turn 1 Chris. There's no way. If they're just going for a Sob, that's okay. Okay, a Sob is fine. A Sob is not great, but it's better than, just losing the game immediately. All right, so we got the Rare Candy into Ralts, or Rare Candy into Gardevoir. I can just start attaching to the Latias, which seems terrible, but we can do that. Yeah, there's a Poffin for double Ralts. If they want a Bosses and KO 2 Ralts, that's okay with me. What the hell is this hand? Okay, so I can't retreat. Well, then that means we gotta put a basic energy on the Latias and start threatening an attack. And then ruin their life. So I think they can't Crispin and Bosses in the same turn, obviously, but they could have something. They could have, energy switch, attach, Bosses, double KO the Ralts. That is what I want them to do. Well, actually, I don't, because I don't have an energy. I put 13 energy in the deck, and clearly that was dumb. So I'm just going to Cypher Maniac. Lily's... Okay, I'm not going to Cypher Maniac or Lily's on top. I will put the Hero's Cape on the Gardevoir. I know it's a little premature, but as you all know, things happen prematurely for me quite often. Okay, let's go. Yep, we're threatening a knockout. That's cool. I did get rid of a Bosses early, which is less cool. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on any more basics. I'm just going to go end turn. Losing that Bosses early was not awesome, but we can still be fine. They're over here thinking I don't got it like that. Latias can attack, bro. It can't attack on back-to-back turns, and I can't take a knockout, but it can attack. Oh, this is interesting. Do you want to see what... Do you see what's about to happen if I get a Bosses off this Pokegear? Oh, this is great. Okay, so we go Ultra Ball for the Smoochum and the Bat. We get rid of that. I go for Kirlia. This is going to be hilarious if it works out the way that I think it is. And I'm going to go for it regardless. I know I shouldn't. I know I should be patient. Like someone at a hospital and, the Mrs. Paddlebottom I pay to pretend to be a nurse and I be a patient. Okay. All right, PDCGL. I see what you're going to do today. I see the world we find ourselves in today. I shouldn't have grabbed that energy, but whatever. I see the world we're in today, and I don't like it. I do not enjoy the world we find ourselves in. It's a cold, cold world. I just needed a Bosses. I Bosses the Raging Bolt. It's hilarious. We all have a laugh. Everyone shows me their feet pics. A great time is had by all. Okay, now what are they... Wait, what are they doing? Are they like, oh, you can't attack, so I can just do the thing? And they might have a prime catcher? But they just retreated into Kangaskhan. If they take the knockout... Yeah, if they just take the knockout, that's not terror. It's not good. And I should have grabbed another basic, but now I can just Mega Guardy and do all the things. All right, well, let us go for the Guardy. We're only going to be able to do 200 damage. Wait, if I attach, accelerate 3, 250. So we're only doing 250 to a Mega Kangaskhan? Well, that's not helpful. Actually, no, it is helpful, because I can go for the Latias. So we go for the Latias. And then as long as I didn't prize two basic Psychic, I have the knockout on the Kangaskhan and the game is over. Perfect. That's literally everything I needed. I needed to have 4 energy. As long as they don't have a bosses, as long as they don't have a bosses in that hand, we're totally fine. If they do have a bosses, the game is over and I've lost and I hate my life. Okay, well, that's fine. But I mean, even if they don't, we're still kind of screwed because the Raging Bolt can knock out a Mega Guardy, but then I can knock out the Raging Bolt. So I imagine they're just going to Ultra Ball for Meowth, go bosses, knockout, doesn't matter who they knock out, because, okay, Terra Orb's interesting. Because I put 4 Pokegear, I put 4 Lilies, 3 bosses. I think there's a Colress in here. But, wait, what? Iron Leaves? Make like a tree and leaves. Okay. This is an interesting decision. They're losing 3 energy. What? Wait, what? PDCGL, I think something's wrong. I think something has happened to PDCG. Does anybody notice what's wrong with this picture? Does anybody notice what is currently up with that picture? Can anyone point towards where PDCGL touched you? Can anyone see the problem with this? Can anyone see the issue that we are noticed? There it is. I found it for you, PDCGL. There you go. There's the water. I found it. Don't worry. I found it. God, this game is just great, isn't it? And I love it how they say, hey, don't worry, just restart the game. That should fix it. Just restart the game. That should fix all the issues. Yeah, there's no fixing the issues in this game. And I couldn't hold off on using the Wally's Compassion because there was a chance they just flipped 2 heads on Mega Kangaskhan. But I think they've hurt themselves quite bigly right now, especially that they haven't played bosses, right? The fact that they haven't played bosses is they played 3 cards. The fact that they haven't played bosses is huge for us. Yeah, that's the thing with PDCGL. Anytime you notice an issue, just right-click on a card, and that normally fixes it. Incineroar, no, this is the card. I think it's sort of like rolled into the card loading glitch. Yeah, the Wally's top deck came in hugely clutch there. Because the fact that they haven't... Oh, as long as I get an energy, it doesn't matter. As long as I get one of my, like, 6 energy in deck, we're fine. Suck my butt! Okay, we can still top deck. We're fine. We're still good. Oh, that's even better. Because they can't one-shot a Mega Guardy. Okay, things are interesting. I'm knocking out the Raging Bolt. I think I only have 2 Wondrous Patches, so they just help me win the... Okay, so obviously they're prepping this one, and then we get the energy anyway. All right, so in this case, in this Professor Turo's scenario, I think I just attach to the Clefairy, Cypher Maniac, a boss is on top, and that's GG, right? Cypher Maniac, a boss is on top, and that's GG. And just in case I put both bosses on top, I don't know. I think that's GG is if I just put 2 bosses on top and I have a Lily's Clefairy. Right? Because then, like, everybody is susceptible except the Kangaskhan. I am so good at this game. The only way they can't win, right? There's no way they can win. That's not cool. The only way they can win is maybe like with a Briar. Yeah, a Briar can win them the game. Okay, this is how they win. They have to overload a Teal Mask Ogerpon with like 6 energy and then play Briar. Briar gets you an extra prize card when your opponent has 2 prizes left and you attack or you take a knockout with a Terra. So I think that is the only way, because this guy won't be able to do it, because I believe Briar is only the active. So it's not like they can torrential pump my Curly on the active and the Curly on the bench and take 4 prizes. I'm pretty sure it's only the active. And there's the bosses. So if you go for my Clefairy, that's fine, because I put a bosses on top. I prepared for this. I'm a fart smeller. You know this. I really like it when I face women on PDCGL, because you know what they do after they win? They fart right in your face. That's how I got the nickname in college, Fart Smella. You know, my professor gave it to me. She was very attractive, and, you know, I did some things for extra credit. But there you go. When Trust Your Pilot uses his brain, and Wally has some compassion for him, he can't be beaten off. He beats off everybody else in his nearest vicinity. So I think we're just going to never stop playing with Wally. I think we just, Ogerpon, Kangaskhan, I guess. We just never take Wally out of the deck. You take Wally out of Gardevoir, and the deck gets much, much worse. All right, so I'll make sure I have that note ready to go. So as soon as I switch to the list without Wally's compassion, I went on a 5-game losing streak. I'm just gonna say screw Togekiss, and Coffagrigus. Just Wally all day. Just Wally all day, and win all. I don't know, win all night. Wally all day and win all night. There you go. Another Latias start, but I mean, I'll take Latias Telepathic as my start. So yes, what we have learned, you know, because people, I think people on YouTube always just assume that, oh crap, I just pooped my pants. Okay, okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. So let's go Telepathic. I'm going to play with my balls. We're going to Telepathic for a Clefairy and a Ralts. Yeah, exactly. Gardevoir is Wally's signature Pokemon. I'm going to get rid of the Night Stretcher. I don't know if it's correct. Oh, that's not great, but I can just go Cypher Maniac, Rare Candy, and whatchamacallit on top. So we have a turn to Guardy. Boom. Okay. See, this is what I was thinking, is you have an early Cypher Maniac, so you can get Rare Candy or Guardy, or you can get, you know, Hero's Cape, Rare Candy, something like that. You can also get Telepathic with Cypher. Okay, this is good and bad. And Kenzo, I mean, you got to get the attention of the YouTube audience. But I do kind of regret, like, we probably would have been like 10-3 or 10-2 at this point if I just didn't play a non-Wally's build. So the YouTube audience isn't going to know. They're going to see, oh, you went 7-5, Gardevoir's not that good. I think 4 of my 5 losses were non-Wally's builds. And don't forget, there was a Crustle and a Zoroark in there. And I tried to, you know, jam in Togekiss and Coffagrigus, and those were all just bad because everyone just bosses everything else. I mean, this can't be a YouTube game, right? This is just Battle Cage, Cypher Maniac for Rare Candy Guardy. No, Mega Signal Guardy. Mega Signal Rare Candy. I don't have Mega Signal. I thought I put Mega Signal in the deck. I have 4 Ultra Ball. That is what I have instead. All right, so Rare Candy Darty. And then we draw 2. Yeah, Mega Gallade is bad. It's especially bad because it doesn't pair at all with Gardevoir, which is really dumb. There's 0 synergy with Gardy because Gardy only counts Psychic Energy and Gallade attacks for a fighting. So it's like, yes, you can use Wally's Compassion, but that doesn't really help. All right, so I think what I do here is attach to the Kangaskhan and then Overflowing Fishes, attach to everybody, thin all the energy out of the deck. So we are in a slight bit of trouble, but if they can't bump the Battle Cage, everything's fine. Right, the worst they can do this turn is knock out a Ralts. Right, I kept my hand size low. Oh no, you can knock out a Ralts. Oh no, what am I going to do? Not my Ralts with the energy that doesn't matter because I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Amkinzo, that's what I'm doing this past week. This whole week was just beat Dragapult week. So I was playing all Psychic decks. You know, I played a Quad Clefairy deck yesterday. Oh, that's the old Air Balloon. If you're wondering why this Air Balloon looks so weird, it's the Sword and Shield base set Air Balloon. I hate it when people play old versions of cards, the non-reprinted versions. Really grinds my Magearnas, if you know what I mean. Yeah, they don't see it. They don't see it. Get the thumbs up ready. Yeah, they're gonna go for the Ralts. They don't see it. Yep, there you go. Gotta give you the thumbs up there. And Amkinzo, Azumarill's great. Azumarill is so much fun. All right, well, let us... Genie granted me 3 wishes. It was a genie behind Home Depot who granted me 3 wishes. I did have to do something weird. Okay, let's attach to the Kangaskhan because I think my energy is most safest there. Are you going to follow this up by saying funny looking? That's not very nice. Instant concede. Okay, yes, I would like it if the yellow border cards were all playable. The problem is that you can't have all yellow border cards. Yeah, that was the joke I was going to have, but then they just immediately conceded. Yeah, a genie at Home Depot. I just had to, you know, do that first. All right, so 15, 20. Kaizen, thank you. Unless you're like a sales agent for Zins and you're just trying to get me to shout out Zin for free, because that's genius, because I will do it. Because a little flattery will take you a long way. But you can't use yellow border cards in the Sword and Shield era. It's against the rules, okay? You're not allowed to do it. This is a turn 1 Kangaskhan. Big head OG Judge. Yeah, it's so much fun playing Psychic decks, but I was gonna say, I haven't faced any Lucario. Alright, I think because I'm going first, it's okay. I think simply because of the fact that I'm going first, it is okay to do this. It's not smart, but I think I can get by putting Kangaskhan in the active. And then we go, yeah, retreat into you. And then run errand. I want telepath. Oh, I mean, that's also fine. I think I go for... I should probably go for Smoochum. Because then I can retreat into Smoochum next turn. And then, you know, if necessary, I can delightfully kiss like a Gardevoir or something. Because I probably should have held the Pokegear and gotten rid of something else, but I just wanted to see if it's Okie Dokie. Don't. Oh, it's Okie Dokie. FIFA, do I have an Azumarill deck? I don't. I did just play Azumarill. I know it was pre-rotation, but I did play Azumarill with Ascended Hero, so I'm trying to avoid Azumarill, even though it was a lot of fun. But I know that Azumarill's not in the best spot right now, because what you forget is that Azumarill hits itself it does 50 damage to itself, so any Starmie or Frostlass or Monkey Dory deck just absolutely obliterates Baby Azumarill right now. Mods, ban Incineroaring. Ban Incineroaring. So yeah, Baby Azumarill is great, don't get me wrong. It's just the issue, of course, is that, yeah, Lucario is absolutely a fraud right now. It's crazy. All right, well, if I can get a... Ooh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Okay, this is great. We go attach to you. I'm going to Battle Cage just to thin out a card. Ends Vanillux. That's way too... You're way too cool for school. All right, so unfortunately, I don't have quite what I need. So do I just let them knock out the Smoochum? Is it better to go for the Smoochum or expose the Mega Guardy? Because I think Smoochum, right? I think Smoochum is the best card here to sacrifice. And then we go 1, 2. I'm going to put both on the Mega Kangaskhan. And, you know, I know the Mega Kangaskhan is a huge target. Yeah, we have to smooch. We got to smooch. Anytime we get a chance to smooch, you got to do it. No, the problem with Azumarill EX is that experience share rotated. That is the issue with Azumarill EX, and I'll put them both on screen right now. Just have to go to Limitless. Go to Limitless. What would we do without you, Limitless? We would be so lost without you. I'd be here without you, right, Clam Burglar? So the problem with the baby Azumarill is that you have to have a Terra. So it's probably going to be Cornerstone Masked Ogerpon, let's be real. Probably going to be Cornerstone Masked Ogerpon. That has an ability. You just lose to any Frostlass, Starmie, Monkey Dory deck that has Risty Ruins. That's just a nightmare matchup. They're taking the bait. So it's like, yes, you can do 230 or 260, yes, with a Brave Bangle. But it's concerning. And then with the Azumarill EX, why didn't I go up with the Kangaskhan? I have no idea. I was trying to talk about this a little bit too much. All right, so let's go. Pokegear for Lilies, that's great. I will attach to the Ralts, and then we Lilies. Yeah, the problem with the Azumarill EX, great card. Unfortunately, experience share is gone. So that is the main issue, is that we no longer have experience share. If we had experience Sunny and experience share, that one was for you, Clam Burglar, then I think I could bring myself to play Azumarill. Because the Glass Trumpet Terrapados combo is really, really strong, especially with Baby Azumarill. You know, Wonders Patch, Glass Trumpet, I might revisit it at some point. But not having experience share just seems really, really bad. Right? Because you have to put 7 energy on this thing to one-shot Megas. And then you just lose all 7 energy and you can't keep like 3 in play. They got Hassel. I imagine they're going to do the things. Well, I was going to play Lightning today. Because remember, we're playing so many. I haven't faced any fighting decks. It's just a lot of Starmie, very little fighting decks. I haven't faced a single Lucario all week except for the one test game. Anth, well, the mid game, so it used to be Iron Hands early, Manectric mid, Zekrom late. It has a good mid game attacker in Manectric. The problem is it doesn't have an early game attacker in Iron Hands. And there's no Miraidon either. Okay, so in this situation, I 100%, I was going to say I 100% bosses the Barbaracle. But now I don't think I do that. Now I don't think it's a Barbaracle. And then we just go for the Okie Dokie, and that's fine. And then I save up my Wallies for later. Well, the problem with Stunfisk is if they evolve, you're screwed. If they retreat, you're screwed. If you do anything, you're screwed. But what if they have a baby Blood Moon? If they have a baby Blood Moon, the game is over and I've lost. Huh. I mean, they definitely have baby... I think we just lose this game, to be honest with you. I don't have Wonders Patch. I have a Telepathic. I guess at some point I might attack with Latias. Actually, that might be this turn that I attacked with Latias. Yeah, we have a Corlia, we have 2 Guardy. Let's get that guy going. Really wish I had an energy in the discard pile. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, so let's go. I'm just gonna, I know we're gonna lose this one. I know they have the baby Blood Moon. All right, so there's a Guardy. Let us Ultra Ball away that and that. Go for a Corlia. Get the Corlia. So if they don't knock out my Mega Guardy next turn, we should be okay, but I'm pretty sure they have a baby Blood Moon. That's all they need to win. They have a 10-card hand. I can't remember if I have Hand Trimmer. I might have cut the Hand Trimmer. But that's what the Furfrou was for, right? The Furfrou, I've tried so hard and got not far at all. And in the end, it really didn't matter. But I have tried to make the stupid Furfrou work somewhere. I have never found the deck where this can be good. If there's no baby Blood Moon, we're in a decent spot. I just need a Wally's Compassion. Okay, they just go for another okay Dogi. Like, look at their hand. They have a 13-card hand. Against Dragapult, they regularly have 15-card hands. Against Alakazam, I never see Alakazam, which is a problem. Yeah, this is baby Blood Moon. Baby Blood Moon is yeah. Yeah, this is baby Blood Moon time. Shocking no one, and then they'll just bosses my Kangaskhan for game. So yeah, I guess I should have just Wallied. That would have been the right move, but I kind of saw, like, I have to take 5 prizes. That was very unlikely. Yeah, just Furfrou is kind of the one card that I'm disappointed hasn't done anything. So I think if I just Wallies, then they would have bossed my Kangaskhan, knocked it out with an Okie Dokie. And then that's probably GG anyway. And then this will be, yeah, I can bosses, I can lilies. I guess I bosses like the Lunatone or something. Sure, let's do that. Let's knock that guy out. Attach to you. Mega Symphonia. Well, Ryushi, it's random, right? It's not like Zoroark where they get to choose. It's completely random. So you could take out all of their good cards. Thank you, Clan Burglar. Yeah, it's the fact that it's random where I think that makes it slightly playable. Right? Like, it's slightly maybe usable. It can also one-shot a Badoo for 1 energy. You know, it's not the worst thing. So just, there's got to be a deck out there where this is playable. Right? It's searchable with Fan Rotom. There has to be a deck somewhere in this world where this card makes some sort of sense. I see what they're doing, and I don't like it. Okay, so I have to attack with the Latias this turn. I have to Wondrous Patch and Energy to the Latias. I have to hard retreat the Mega Gardevoir. And then, unless I top deck a Wally's, unless we top deck a Wally's here. Ooh, hang on. Hey, all right. I could also bosses the... You know, I'm gonna bosses this guy. Yeah, we're knocking this dude out. Yeah, get him out of here. I know it's not the right call, but that's what we're doing. I'm gonna attach to you in case I have to hard retreat. We go Mega Symphonia. So yeah, I really just hoped it was Lucario, because I haven't faced a Lucario on stream this entire week. The entire week I've played Psychic decks, Lucario has disappeared. I think it's because Dragapult has started playing Clefairy as well. Eevee. I was going to say, I cannot mod you, Eevee. I have the power. All right. We're still in it, unless they have bosses, which they would have to have next turn. So yeah, the Kangaskhan, they're literally just a bosses away from winning. And if they somehow Like, where did they replace bosses with tofu or something? Oh, did they replace bosses with tofu or something? This will be hilarious if they did. This will be hilarious if I win this game. Because they just never found a bosses. But yeah, there's no way they don't have bosses at any point in the next, like, 3 turns that they have to win. Oh, never. Wait, hang on. Hang on. I'm pretty sure they got it. But if they don't have bosses in that hand, that's a... Wait, why did they put a prism? Okay, what was the point of that? Well, okay, I'm gonna give you a what face on that. What was the point of attaching the... Oh, they had to. Never mind, because I forgot. That was a darkness, not a prism. I thought they already had a prism there. So they had to do it. They needed to have prism bosses to where there's prism energy. They got it. Okay, because I have a video, I will play whatever build is left that I haven't played yet. Just the straight Jellicent Monkey Dory build. All right. Yeah, I've been trying so hard to be like, hey, is there any place where Furfrou makes sense? Latias gives it free retreat. It can one-shot a Badoo. It turns so many matchups. Like, Dragapult would hate to see this thing when they have a 13-card hand. But it's like, Hand Trimmer is kind of better. Right? Hand Trimmer is just kind of really, really good. And the same thing. But this is random. The randomness is what can really help. Did I just start Monkey Dory? Every time I've played a Monkey Dory deck, I've started Monkey Dory. Have you noticed that? All right. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. Okay, I'm gonna take a chance. Eevee, yeah, Mega Clefable. Was it Mega Clefable that I had? I think maybe I won one game there. There was another deck, I think, that was just terrible, terrible losses. Ooh, that's great. There's a Wally's. All right, well, we attach to you. I guess I telepathic the... No, I guess we telepathic the... I have no idea. I have no idea what the right call is. Probably Espeon. You mean my most hated deck ever? You mean that deck? Is there a Grand Tree in here? There's a Grand Tree. We got energy. We have Curlia and Guardy. Easy dubs. Game is over. I've already won. Why are you still here, Smokey Slim? Yeah, I think there was, like, it's any deck that I give it the title, like, this deck broke me, I regret playing this deck, something along those lines. Just basically where I hate life. That's realistically all it is. All right, well, I'm not going to knock out Salvatore. Hey, Salvatore. Okay, so they got the Salvatore, they got the Dream. Well, they didn't get the Dream because they didn't get a retreat. They had the Dream, but then the Dream quickly died. So let's go Grand Tree and I guess Prism. So that way I can have a Monkey Dory with a thingy on it. All right. Yeah, we evolved that guy because I know I got it like that. This saves me having to make a decision of who to select. We have Guardy. So maybe I should have grabbed the telepathic because I have to bench the Frillish, but that's fine, right? This is fine. We have 2 energy in play. I'm going to accelerate 4 more. Again, I have 8 basics. Sorry, I think this one's 7. I was going to say, I think I have 8. No, the other ones are 8. You have to cut a little bit to make room for the Prism. So if they know what they're doing, they will target the Monkey Dory. If they don't know what they're doing, they'll retreat and attack with Mega Starmie. There's a baby Frostlass. That's okay. Because I'm literally knocking out their Mega Starmie. If they attack with Starmie, I knock out their Mega Starmie, which seems like a very bad idea for them, and I don't even have to Wally's. Maybe I should Wally's just to be safe, but I don't have to if I don't want to. Jetting Blaum. Okay, so I think I should Wally's just to be safe. right? Because that Psyduck's going to be a free prize at some point. That Psyduck will be a free prize at some point. Oh, I do kind of regret some things here, but yeah, let's go. I can't use Wally's. That is unfortunate. I cannot use Wally's here. I have to go. I mean, I guess I can attach to the Frillish and get the Jellicent. Okay, chill for a second, bro. Chill for a second. And then, yeah, if I put the Jellicent seems bad. Now let's do it. You know, I have a YouTube video. I don't really care right now. We have a YouTube video. We got the Guardy, baby. And I am just one-shotting them. Okay, so let's go. 1, 2, 3. Psyduck is a free prize. Psyduck is free prizes. They gave me 3 prizes when they evolved. How's that Salvatore feeling, bro? How you enjoying that Salvatore right about now? What the hell is that? Yeah, Salvatore is fun, but not against Mega Guardy. Mega Guardy is perfect because I talked about this earlier in the stream. The reason that I stuck with Mega Guardy and didn't just go into a Mega Manetric for all the Starmie decks, because Gardevoir has a positive matchup against Starmie, right? Just keep your hand size low. You don't have to worry about Frostlass. If they do take the knockout with Frostlass, I just attach one energy. I don't even have to attach an energy, right? Because with Monkey Dory, I win the game. And yeah, sorry. Incineroar, you were correct, but they rage quit, so it's even funnier. So I'll play one more game. This will be will I get to 8 to 9 or 10 wins? All right, so let's get rid of that. The Shush emote, Screamtail, Frillish. Yeah, there has to be somebody for the Shush emote that's good. Right? I can't think of anything off the top of my dome. Who would be the best for a Shush emote? Like, yeah, like Exploud. Like Loudred. Not Whismur. Did you know that Whismur has a butthole? Loudred, Exploud, Whismur, and sorry, yeah, Whismur has a butthole, but it's not on the bottom. The Sharpedo matchup isn't as bad as you think. The Zoroark is unwinnable. Sharpedo is winnable because you can take one-shots. You just don't put a Guardy into play. Like it's not. I'd say you probably have like a 20% win rate against Sharpedo, but like you have a 5% win rate against Zoroark. Yogurt, that's the yogurt effect. But no, obviously it's okay. That's fine. The best one is Bronzong. Hey, that's what you get in these streams. You should know by now what these streams you can expect from these streams. Lucario? Yeah, Lucario's funny, but you have to play 4 Pokegear, 4 Salvatore, but you don't even want to attack with Lucario turn 1. That's the wild thing is you're not really rewarded for attacking with Lucario turn 1. It's much better just attack with Zoroark. All right, we got the monkey. So we would have triply won this game. It's like, yeah, it's funny with Lucario, but you have to dedicate like 4 Pokegear. You have to do all these things, and it's just, is it really better to do 130 turn 1 when 70 is just as good? And no, I refuse to play any deck with the Owls. I refuse to go to Hooters. Yeah, you get a thumbs down. You get the... And they didn't even take a single prize. Imagine being this bad at TCG Live that you just lose. You just lose bigly. So yeah, for the schedule for the rest of the week, I'm sure I'll stream on either Hatterene is the silence. Okay. Hatterene, silence, Pokemon. Okay, so yes, somebody did mention that earlier. It might have been you. Thank you, Miles. That deserves a pin. All right, last game of the stream. Get your butts in. But I'll probably only do one more stream just because, again, Chaos Rising. Chaos Rising is, Chaos is about to rise. And everyone, use your GG emote to shame Cheyenne. Shame anybody who doesn't use one of my emotes. Everyone spam the beware, beware, spam the beware emote to get the people who are mad. Amkenzo, that is the third best card in the set. Fun fact. That is the third best card in the set. Which is very, very sad to say out loud. That a Metagross that really only works in Slowking. You can also play it in Baby Metagross, but... And Gardevoir, I even have a Psyduck emote. Wait, do I still... Wait, I might have gotten rid of it. I think I bumped it because no one was using it. Oh, no, I still have this one. But I had another Psyduck emote. And then I think I bumped it for the Bulbasaur Let's Get Humid because it was free and I didn't have to pay for it. Oh, no, never mind. There it is. I found it. See, we still have a Psyduck emote. We're cool. All right. Well, this is a starting hand. This is absolutely, I can guarantee you, this is a starting hand. I'll give you one more. Okay, I'll give you one more. I'll give you one more. And well, it is going to be a rare. Right? That's the thing. It will, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a rare. So that makes it a little bit tougher to pull, but if you're going to open 12 packs in a set with 86 cards and like 12, and you're also going to get your bonus packs. So yeah, the odds of you not getting it are crazy. And I don't think it'll be in any of the kits because the kits are Fire, Dark, Lightning, and then Goodra. So I unfortunately don't think you're going to get that. Yeah, Goodra, not great, but Delphox seems good. I'm cautiously saying that Crobat has a chance of being the best one. Crobat could definitely be the best one. I don't, wait, do I not have the Crobat? Oh, there it is. Like, Crobat has a sneaky chance of being the best one. Ooh, this is funny. This is funny. And then we go Telepathic on the Frillish. Go get, do I still have a Grand Tree? Please tell me this isn't the first time we prized Grand Tree the entire stream. All right, so then we go Latias, Ralts, in case they gust a Ralts. And then end turn. So the reason that I think Crobat is good is because there's a Golbat. So Golbat makes itself immune to damage from basics, which can buy you an extra turn. So if you go first, get a turn 2 Golbat, you can, buy yourself an extra turn, which is really good. And Grimsley's move and Punch Helmet are included. We know for a fact Grimsley's move and Punch Helmet will be in the kit, which means Crobat's realistically doing at least 130 damage a turn, and they have to flip through Confusion. All right, well, Frillish is dead. Frillish, sorry, bro. But they do have to get rid of 2 energy to knock out the Frillish, which is funny. So I think, Delphox is the obvious choice for best one because it's just so strong and it can draw so many cards. But I don't know. I feel like Crobat has a chance. I don't believe in Goodra whatsoever, though. I think Goodra, you mill yourself. It's 2 different types of energy. The ability is useless. I just don't see a world where that's helpful. All right. Well, this is a little unfortunate that I have to bump my own stadium. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Everything's great. Unless I prize some things. All right. Well, we go attach to you. Raging Bolt seems like a tough matchup, right? Raging Bolt seems tough. Zoroark is impossible. But other than that, it feels like you have a chance to win most games with Gardevoir right now. And then let's go Monkey Dory and Ralts, I believe, because I don't have a Lily's Clefairy. Uh-oh. And then, yeah, Ampharos. I don't think we're going to get Relicanth. I really can't believe it's not butter, but I just feel like we're not going to get Relicanth in the kit. All right, well, we have a Prism Energy. If they don't take a knockout this turn, I think I might be able to win. Because I'm going to have to Colress for Mystery Garden. I can also Grand Tree first for at least a Curlia. So we're in an okay spot. We're not in a good spot. We're in an okay spot, especially with that Latias in play. That's potentially game losing. Potentially not good. But it's just the fact that you can't use Flashing Bolt next turn, that sucks. That really, really sucks that you cannot use Flashing Bolt on back-to-back turns. All right, if I had Lily's Clefairy, I don't think I lose this game because I could very easily just hard retreat. The problem is I don't have a basic Psychic, so I can't hard retreat the Mega Gardy, which is really bad. Because I can't hard retreat the Mega Gardy and potentially Wonders Patch and energy back in. What if we top deck to Wally's, though? Wouldn't that be funny? Ah, it's a telepathic. Okay, so let's go thin out the deck some more. There's that. And there's that. So what makes more sense? Does Prism Energy make more sense? On, I guess, yeah, I go Colress for Mystery Garden, Basic Psychic, and Eevee. What if you can't find your air balloon? What if you can't find air balloon? Then what do you do? Right? And it's like, get another Ampharos setup. That seems like a nightmare. We did get the Wonders Patch, which is fine. I think I start putting damage on the Teal Mast because that way Latias can knock it out. Okay, so we go attach to the Latias. I will Mega Symphonia. It's children play in pre-releases, Eevee. You should be more... Oh, okay, hang on. I got a great joke. You should be more... Oh, I can't make the card big anymore. You should be more sympathetic. I was trying to say I was trying to combine Symphonia and sympathetic, and that you might say that was a pathetic attempt to combine those two words. And Incineroaring, I mean, Mega Delphox is really bad. Pokemon Proxies did make a copy of it, which is cool. If they don't knock out my Guardy this turn, we do win, but I'm pretty sure they have it. So, yeah, Mega Delphox is not good. But you can always just play it with Oricorio. It's just, this is not a good card, right? Mega Delphox is not a good card. No one in their right mind is like, oh yeah, we gotta play this. Gotta play Mega Delphox, gotta do 200 damage. Gotta expose a 3-prizer and do 200 damage. Sympathetic. There you go, thank you. We put our boomer brains together and we came up with a solution. So if I didn't put the Latias into play, we win this game. And I really do think you just don't play the Monkey Dory build. I think Monkey Dory is too much work. You just want to have just basic Psychics in play, and that's it. Nothing too crazy. All right, so if I mean, who do I bosses? Kilometers, maybe but you'd have to play Oricorio, right? And it's like 200 damage. I'd rather just play Baby Delphox at that point. Baby Delphox is just better than Mega Delphox. No, if you have to accelerate energy into play, just play this, right? You only need 6 energy and you do more damage than the Mega. That seems much better to me. All right, yeah, the Latias, I've lost the game because I don't have a way of affecting their hand. Why couldn't we have gotten that switch earlier? All right, so let's go. I was gonna say let's go bosses, but we don't have one of those. Huh. Yeah, let's Colress for Prism Energy, I guess. PB, that is what the kids these days are calling cope. You're coping right now. Okay, so if they somehow, some way don't have a boss's KO on my Latias, we win the game. I'm going to, sure, go up with this guy. It doesn't, realistically, if they have bosses, the game is over. They do need 2 energy. So, like, they need 2 energy and a bosses. And I think that's a knockout because I over-attached to the Latias. Right? Because I was like, oh, I might have to Eon Blade at some point, but then this just cost me the game. All right, so if they put 3, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. So they need 4 energy on an Ogerpon. They need 4 energy plus a bosses. 4 energy plus... They have 9 energy in the discard pile. Wait, how are they still finding energy? This is insane. No way. No way, bro. Thank you. No, not again. No, thank you. No, are you gonna do it one more time? You got 3. Yeah. Are you gonna catch her again? I say you got a 3rd catcher. Yeah, here we go. No way. No way. You're flipping. No, they still need an energy though. I mean, they need an energy switch. Yeah, if I just didn't attach to the Latias early, but you know, I checked out. Wait, do they realize they don't got it? They have to energy switch still, because they already teal danced to this one. They already attached to it. They just need an energy switch. The fact that you haven't just slammed it down. And Johto, yeah, we did talk about that earlier. I pointed out the many holes in that that strategy. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's filling holes. So yeah, it's a concept, but unfortunately, there's just too many things wrong with the Titan. Did they rage quit, or I don't think there's anything left you can do. No, they haven't played a supporter. Yeah, why haven't just play a supporter? Just play like a Crispin. Just play. Did they rage quit? Did something bad happen? Oh, you timed out. Oh, we got to 10 wins, baby. We got to 10 wins. All right, so we got 10 wins. Gardy is back. Yeah, Joey's. We did play a Clefairy. We did play a Clefairy. Clefairy was my last prize. So if we didn't prize Clefairy, this game would have been over a long time ago. But we got the 10 wins. Gardy is back. Gardy never left. It evolved. Gardevoir didn't leave. It evolved, baby. All right, so I don't know when the next stream is. I got to work on a bunch of stuff. I got to do videos and boring YouTuber stuff. You know, those YouTubers that no one likes anymore. You know, those YouTubers, those filthy YouTubers. All right, let's raid somebody. Who's online to raid? Same category. Is there anybody? Let's raid Han Franz. All right, so raiding Han Franz. I can base it. Oh, wait, no, I can't take it back. Han Franz is playing Zoroark. Okay, just try not to have any flashbacks to bad times with Zoroark. So I'm maybe going to play Maynetric. That might be the next deck I play. I have 2 other decks that are spicy that I want to play, but we'll see.